All right, and I've got an image that I'm going to drop a link to somewhere. Where is good, Ott? Where do I put it? You've got video games here, and this is not one of those.
I don't know. Post it wherever. General, I don't care.
Is this the image of all the Yakus?
Yep, it's going to be very useful.
I have that pulled up already.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Okay,
There's
now
so
I
much.
have it. Oh my god, it's so big.
Yeah. Mhm.
Don't worry too much about it just yet.
Oh, I'm very worried about it. I just want to make sure that's clear.
All right. Okay, well, that's fair.
Tina, I'm very
don't worry
concerned
about it
about
very
your
much.
anime avatar here.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're a cat girl. I don't think you get to judge.
I'm a cat girl,
I
too.
think I'm a cat girl, which is specifically why I do get to judge.
I'm a cat girl. Well, no, I'm not a cat girl because when you're on the title screen, you click on her, she keeps referring to you as master, which first off, bad energy.
It's a little
Very bad
weird.
energy.
Yeah.
But the question
Why are
is
you
like,
clicking on her though? Like, you know what she's gonna say, and you're still clicking on her. Just wondering.
look, I'm not.
You know
gonna,
what? Let's not talk about it. This is your stream.
I can't believe I'm out here being judged already. I'm sitting here offering to learn how to make the tiles move, and
And you're being judged because Tina does that.
oh, I have to hit ready, don't I?
I'm a jerk. All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen. You can either capture it for your stream or not if you want to. Either way, I'm going to be basically playing with an open hand for all of you, so I can talk through like the reasons that I might discard or keep something. So before we start, the way that I was introduced to this, and it worked really well for me, is the following. So first, think of this game as a game where you're trying to get 4 sets of 3 tiles, and they can either be a set of 3 like 3, 3, 3, or they can be a run, so 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, etc.
Oh, okay, so the runs don't go farther than 3?
No, because it's always a set of 3 tiles.
Okay.
So you're looking for 4 sets of 3, and then a pair. And that is the like basic shape that your hand will always have, with a couple of exceptions that we don't need to worry about right now. Basically, there's a couple of special hands that break that rule, but every other
You're not
hand...
going to tell us. You're not going to tell us all about 13 Orphans.
13 Orphans is one of those exceptions to the rule where it's literally only one of each specific type of tile, one of a 1 and a 9, and one of each honor tile. And you need a pair of one of them, but other than that, it's nothing is the same. So there you go. I just told you about 13 Orphans. Always save them. Always save the children.
That seems difficult.
It is. It's also worth 32,000 points. When the smallest hand is worth 1,000, being worth 32,000 points tells you just how outlandish of a hand that is to go for.
Okay, so don't try to do it. But when you do,
but when you do, it's you're a god when you get it. Is what I'm saying.
So go for it every time. Got it.
Every single time, yes.
Okay, so I went through the tutorial in the game. Like at the beginning, it gives you the option to go through a quick tutorial, which was actually fairly informative, though quite limited. There were some things that was missing. I don't know if Aetyate and Corndan did the same thing or if they just skipped it. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what the Rin and Ron and
yeah,
G.
like that
Okay.
was the thing that it skipped over. It was saying, well, when you have these in your hand and this has been played on the board, then you can you can call chi.
Sure.
And what is this? But never tried to explain to me what that means or why I care.
Gotcha. So I can give you that information right now pretty concisely.
Okay.
There is the ability to call something called Pon. P-O-N.
Okay.
Pawn is when you have 2 of the same tile in your hand, and anybody at the table has discarded the 3rd one to make that a triplet.
Okay.
You are allowed to call pawn from anybody. You can make 3 of a kind from any player at the table.
Right.
Chi is when you have a run. So let's say 1, 2, 3, but you only have 2 of those tiles. So you've only got 1 and 3 or 2 and 3, something like that.
And the person
The
before
person
you is the...
before you is the only one that you can call chi from. The final one that you're going to hear commonly is Ron. And Ron is you are waiting on one last tile to win. And
Okay.
somebody has discarded that tile.
So what do those things mean? Like, why would I want to volunteer that information? Is it worth points?
Not quite. Okay,
Okay.
so there
I
are
think
certain
you
hands,
claim
and
it immediately once
yes,
it
you claim the tile immediately, and it becomes part of your hand.
Oh, okay. So it's like
if we look
instantly
at the
trading
Yaku
it
list-
out or something?
Yes. So if we look at the Yaku list that I sent you, and I'm actually, because
Okay.
I'm about to start talking about it, are you able to put it on stream, or should I link it in your chat?
The one that you sent me?
Yeah. Yes.
There you go. I put it on stream.
Rad. All right. So if we look at this list, looking at the one-han hands, for example, if we look at the very first one, Riichi. Riichi can only be used as a Yaku when you have a closed hand. You cannot ever call Riichi once you've called Chi or Pon.
Right.
Once you've claimed a tile
So
from
that's a
somebody
winning
else,
condition. That's a winning condition
Yes.
if you manage to pull it off entirely from your own tiles rather than pulling it off from other people.
Exactly.
Got it. Okay.
So some hands cannot be used, some of these Yakus. So we know what the basic hand shape is. The other thing is we have Yakus. And in order to actually finish your hand, you need to also have a Yaku.
Okay.
If we think of your hand shape, that 4 3s and a pair as just the basic hand shape, your Yaku is, think of hands in poker. So it's a flush, it's a straight, it's, whatever.
Some additional
Some of them
condition.
can be correct. And the additional condition is also required to be able to finish the hand. So
Right.
if we look at these,
Right.
some of these have an eye with a crossed out. You have to keep your hand closed the entire round for that to be a Yaku that you get to use.
Okay.
However, some of these you can open up. So for example, if we look at full straight, which is the second column under 2 Han hands, it's the
Okay.
third one down. So this one is worth 2 Han if your hand is closed, and it's just 1 through 9 of a single suit. But if you open up, you still get to finish the round. You still get to win with it. It's worth 1 Han less. And that's just a...
What's the value in me opening my hand? Why would I want to share my hand with the table?
If you need some of these tiles and other people are discarding them, the value is that you're able to use somebody else's tiles.
Oh, so when you call one of those things, you have to open your hand at that point.
Correct.
Okay. Is that the only time you would open your hand, is when you're calling one of
Yes,
these
it's
things?
when you're calling from somebody else.
Makes sense now. Okay.
All right, so I've set the time to 5 minutes per action, so we've got tons of time to talk. And I'm just gonna click start, and we can start taking a look.
Okay.
All right, that's. I'm still gonna be all of your friends after this is said and done.
I make
Just
no
letting you
promises.
know. Just letting you know.
Well, I
in
mean, it's
advance.
fine. I'll be last, and that'll be okay.
I will fight.
Now, what's going to
you
be
for
really
my
great?
place.
What's going to be really great is when I get the worst draws in the world, and I manage to be last while teaching you all.
I mean, I would appreciate that, but
I'll do my best. All right, so Aetyate, you are. So right now we are in the
there's
East round.
69 tiles left.
Yeah, there's 69 tiles left. That you start the game with 69 tiles left. It's a very nice game.
This is such a good
Um,
game.
All right, so let's talk about what everybody sees. I can't see Aetyate's hand. Don't worry about it for now. So right now, if we look at the center of the table, we are in East round, and we are in the first dealership of East round.
So one of the Yakus is having either a value honor, having the seat win. So for me, that would be 3 souths, or the
That's
round
correct.
win, which would be 3 easts.
That's correct. So,
Okay.
and we go in east, south, west, north order. 88 is the first east. After this hand ends, unless 88 has won, we are going to move to Oth being east, and just everything rotates.
Okay. So I'm looking at my hand. I've got a 7-8-9 here of the how do you pronounce that word?
So,
I've got 2 6s and a 5, which kind of look like that's setting something up. A 1 and a 2, which looks like that's setting... Oh, I did not mean to click that. Okay, well, that's fine.
The game is on.
Anyway, I would not have picked any of the ones I just named.
that's fair. All right, so
Cool.
drawing attention to my screen now. So corndan just dropped a 4-so. That's the 4 of bamboo.
And that works
I
with
have
your
2
3
3s
and 5.
and a 5. I could call a chi here.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I want to keep my hand closed if I can for now. So I'm going to skip. I'm going to draw into a 2, which actually works pretty well with these 3s. Looking at my hand, I've got 3 honors, all of which would work for me. The north it gets a little shiny effect on Mahjong Soul. And that comes from up here in the upper left corner, where you see right now there's a west and then 4 backs of a tile.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of the game, we take out some tiles from the entire collection, and they are what's called the dead wall. Some of those are tiles that will never be played, and some of those are tiles which can only be played under a specific condition, which is getting 4 of a kind. 4 of a kind counts as 3 of a kind, but you also get a special extra draw. So here, we have flipped over a west wind as the indicator for what the door is. Winds go in the same round order, so whenever you see a west in that dead wall, or whenever you see a tile in that dead wall, the next one up counts for a bonus point just for existing. So if this were a 1 of characters, then the 2 of characters would be worth an extra point for each one that you had in your hand if you win.
Gotcha.
That's why it's shiny. Okay.
Yep, so that's why it's shiny, and that's why I'm definitely not going to be discarding it. For right now, one of the easier ways to make a hand completable is going for what's called Tanya, which is all simples in the first column of that sheet that I gave you. That one can be open, so if I want to make sure that I can be completable, sticking to 2 through 8, but then also having these honor tiles as something that I might be able to call on in the
There's
future.
something weird with 1 and 9 as well, right? What's the special thing about 1 and 9?
So 1 and 9 are called terminals.
Okay.
1 and 9 cannot be used in a all simples hand.
Okay.
So that's the special thing there. There's also other hands which, like, specifically you need to have 1s and 9s in them. So some of the Yakus will say 1s and 9s for sure have to be in your hand. Other Yakus will say no 1s or 9s. It's just 1s and 9s tend to make it harder to open your hand.
Well, after losing the 4, this 2 has a lot less value to me. And this 3 seems like it has less value to me. Those are the obvious choices to me. Is that intuition correct?
I am going to pull up your stream so I can look at it. I had closed it to try and be respectful.
No, it's fine. I'd rather you see it and help me with the
That's
insight.
fair.
So I got a 3 pin and a 2 so, and these seem like they're sort of out in nowhere land, not going to really help me with much.
Yeah, they're not doing much at all. One advanced thing that I will note is that having an 8, 9, and then also a 6, actually they all point to the 7. So 6,
Right.
8, 9 is also
But my 7, 8, 9, and
just
2 6s is a double.
Well, yeah, and so I meant you just drew a 9 pin. So the 9 pin would be another candidate.
Gotcha.
Oh, yes,
I
I found the emotes.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yes, the emotes. They do exist.
Oh, wait. There we go.
I found Tina's emote.
Yeah, it's a good emote. It's a very good emote. All right, so one of the things that you'll want to think about whenever you get a new draw is, does this advance my hand at all? I drew a 3 pin. I have a 2 pin. So the 2 and the 3 work together. They can connect to a 1, they can connect to a 4. They form what you'll often hear in English literature referred to as a proto-run. One more tile and they form a run. So I'm going to hold on to those. The 5 is a little bit weaker compared to those, but I'm actually going to chuck the 8. Specifically because the 8 wants to connect to a 9, and I'm right now trying to stay more or less in simples.
There you go.
All right, so Aetyate is called. One of the problems that you might run into, having called a 9, you called my 8, and you'll actually notice
Oh, that's why
the
it's
order
sideways.
in that is weird. It's pointing towards me. The 8 was called from me,
Oh,
so it's
okay.
8 pointing to me, and then 7, 9.
interesting.
So you'll be able to use that later on if you think that somebody is ready to win their hand. It's called being in Tempai. You might want to avoid playing into their hand.
Right.
And that is one last important thing to go over, which is anytime that I discard a tile, anytime that anybody here discards a tile, we are no longer allowed to win by calling that tile from somebody else. So
Wait. So if you pass on taking a tile, that's the only time you can.
passing on taking a tile is fine. Like, I can still, for example, win, several turns later. If my winning tile is a 3 of bamboo, I just passed on that 3. Maybe that's going to be my winning tile in the future. It's okay that I passed on it. That's not going to keep me from winning. But if I discarded, for example, the 1 of characters here, if I need that to win, I'm no longer allowed to win by calling it from anybody else at the table. I have to draw it.
So by discarding it, you can't claim it from someone else later.
Correct.
So everything that's in my discard pool is basically dead to me from other players.
You can still, so maybe you get like a pair of 3 pins. It is technically still possible for you to. And you want to call a pawn on it. That's legal if I discarded a 3 pin. That would still be legal, but you could not win on that tile.
Gotcha.
So it's only the very last tile that you call.
So, Aetyate having claimed a chi, I guess. Is that chi? I don't care.
Yeah, that's a cheat.
On those 3, are those 3 part of his presumably winning hand eventually, or are
Yes.
those
Correct.
Okay.
So I just have less that I have to worry about
Gotcha.
matching, I guess.
Yes. You do now have the problem of figuring out what your Yaku's going to be. Maybe you've got 3 Easts in your hand, or like a bunch of dragons or something that you can use. But it is, again, harder once you have terminals in an open hand to figure out what you're going to win on.
Do I get any value from having a triple of one thing? Oh, I guess that's its own trip. Yeah. 3 of a kind is a
So-
triple of its own type.
Yes. That gets into scoring, and my recommendation with regarding to scoring is make sure that you enjoy the game before you understand exactly how the scoring works.
I'm not too worried about score, but just saying that I had 2 6s and I drew another 6 of the same type.
So here's
a
how those
triple.
can be useful. That's a triple. That can also act as part of a run and a pair. So if you have 5, 6, 7 and a 6, 6, you've got your pair, you've got a triple, and that's nice.
right.
Or 4, 5, 6, and then 2 6s. Like,
Right.
those would all work in that way.
Okay, well, I'll hold on to it because it seems like there's a lot of different ways that I can maneuver with that.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
I'll be honest, I only did the chi thing to do instructive value.
That's fair. I mean, it's a button. Pressing buttons feels good.
I
love
like pressing
buttons.
buttons.
Oh man. Oh no. I can't. Oh no. Here's your win, Tina.
I would love to be able to win on that, but I can't.
Who knew that the clack of tiles was so, I don't know the word. I can't think.
Gratifying.
Yeah, that. All of that. Who knows what English is anymore?
There's a Yakumon that's just big wins.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's the wins, but also they're big.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can't go small with wins.
Oh no, what's this? What did I just draw?
What did you just draw?
I don't know. It's... Oh, I got a dragon. I got you.
Yeah, you do.
Well, let's go for the memes then.
So dragons are useful in that it doesn't matter what your seed is. If you get 3 of a kind of a given dragon, that is automatically, you've got a valid hand. So that's a Yaku all on its own. You get to call any other trash that you want to.
So if I were to
Okay,
chi
so
here,
that's...
so if I were to chi here, it's taking my 7 and 8 with that 9.
Correct. So you would have your 9 left over.
I don't want
That would also be opening your hand up, which, looking at your hand, there's a couple of Yakus that you could draw into, but especially having discarded that one, they're going to be tough to finish. But for the first few hands, my recommendation, focus on making like valid shaped hands, just triplets and a pair. And then after that, you can start like memorizing some of the really easy Yaku's, things like all simples, which is you can have that open. Yaku High is having your value honors. You can have that open. But the other thing is, if you get to the point where you can make valid shaped hands without opening up, as long as you're closed, you can use Reach. Reach is always a valid Yaku. You don't have to do anything extra.
I guess I misunderstood what open hand meant, because I kind of assumed that meant I would see all of Aetyate's tiles.
No, any tiles. So the only tiles that you end up seeing are
The ones that are relevant to it.
the ones that are relevant to the call. So Aetyate called Chi on a 8-pin that I discarded. So we have to see
Right.
the way that connects to it, because that might have been a 5-6 and so on. That couldn't have been a 5-6 because it was an 8. It might have been a 6-7 though.
So I need to have 3 triples and a pair.
4 triples.
4 triples, that's way more than 3.
It is. It's 33% more.
Oh man, I have to do math now?
I mean, I do math all day. I don't want to do math tonight.
Oh. This is going to be awkward, but I have news.
Oh, I know, because I've played this before.
Ha!
Once upon a time, when I lived in Chicago and it was a quick trip to Chinatown. I'm noticing a trend here that I'm regretting that I couldn't just do the green, flush this whole time, because apparently that's just would have been possible.
Yeah, you seem to be drawing really a lot into bamboo tiles.
I did, yeah, and I have none of them.
Yeah, don't worry. If you had kept them, you wouldn't have drawn anymore. That's
I'm
how the
sure.
demons work.
Well, seeing how both of you just discarded a green dragon, I assume that the one that was in my hand would now be useless.
How many
you
are
can
there
hold
of
on
each
to it
tile?
for a pair. Every tile in this game there are 4 of.
Okay.
And of course,
Oh,
some are
that's
removed
really good
for
information.
the dead wall.
I guess I should have been paying attention to that this whole time, because that means
yes.
the things that you're discarding are meaningful.
Yes, quite.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Okay, I found the other one for you, though.
Hell yeah. Wait, if I had kept that and he discarded that, would I have been able to call
Nope.
Chi on that?
Not on a double,
whatever.
only for triples, I think.
Well, I would have had the third.
Oh.
Was
Would you have had the third? There's 4 on the
so-
table.
Yeah, there's 4 on the table. You only had 1.
well, I meant.
We're
I
talking
meant
about the
because
green
of his
dragon, yeah?
last two. Yeah.
So if Oth had held on to both of those before either of us or even one of us discarded the green dragon, Oth would have been able to call Puln. Puln is a triple. That's 3 of a kind.
The fuck?
Chi is just the run.
It's offering me a Pawn, Con, and Chi right now.
Okay.
Well, call
yeah.
it. Do it.
All right. So
Win.
What
you
the
have
fuck is-
3 6s. You have 3 6s in your hand.
Yeah.
So
If I
A
do
three of
the
a
thing,
kind.
though, I won't be able to get Ricci anymore, right?
That is correct. So I will explain what con is here. You've
Okay.
already got 3. You can call that 4th one for a con. It does open up your hand. That gives you a draw from the tiles that are removed from the game at the start. So you get like a bonus tile that way. It also makes the round scarier for everybody because it exposes the next Dora indicator. It means that there is now another tile which is valuable. In your
Alright,
case, I would probably not choose to open up,
Okay, because I was
but
gonna...
it is multi-ball. When you see like me and Ty and those folks playing,
So
we
con
will
is this
frequently
one. The
call
problem is-
bullshit cons
Right, the
just to
problem
make
is
it.
The problem with con is that I don't have another Yaku that I'm working towards. I have no fucking clue which direction to navigate past that.
Yeah, once you call that con, your hand is going to be very difficult to finish. Right now, you've got a pretty darn good hand. Like,
Yeah.
you've got 7, 8, 9, you've got 6, 6, 6, you've got a pair of 2s, you've got that
3,
6
5,
and
7.
8. Yeah, like there's a lot of ways that your hand can come together. I would not call it.
Yeah,
but
but I've
it
wanted
is
to because
when
it's
you're trying to
hilarious.
do the stupid shit. Yeah, exactly. It's hilarious when you do stupid shit.
I'm pretty sure
I
I'll
mean,
never be good at this
isn't-
game because I will always hit the dumbass button.
Dude,
I mean,
that's the best
same.
part about playing this game is hitting the dumbass button. Don't think I won't do it.
Wait,
How much
no,
time
no,
do
I don't
most
have
of these games give you per turn? Like, how much time are
The
most...
one that I was watching earlier was like 20
20
plus
seconds.
5.
Yeah, so you get a bank of 20 seconds and then 5 seconds per turn on top of that.
Oh, no. Man, you
It
really better,
becomes very-
you really better
yeah,
know
it-
your Yaku's. Shit.
It becomes pretty approachable once you've played a little bit.
Okay.
It's way less daunting than it sounds. It sounds like what the
Terrifying.
fuck. Yeah, but I promise it's not like that.
It's only mostly like that.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my turn, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's still your turn.
Ah, no.
I passed on the call and was like, all right, well, good. I've done my job.
Still need to discard.
Well, you gotta understand, as someone who's never played or even watched Mahjong before, I'm looking at a full-page list of Yakus, and I'm like, so I have to commit all
Well, I'm
these
not
to
even
memory.
looking
huh?
at them.
The good
Not
news
even
is
looking at
that
'em
like
anymore.
yeah, most of them start kind of making sense. There's only a few of them that are particularly like weird. So things like all pairs is one of the Yakus, and that doesn't fit any other like mnemonic that you can have other than hey, I gotta pair up everything. And like I said, there's a few that you can learn off the bat, which will already get you 70% of the way to where you really want to be to be playing this game. So things like
All
Yaku
pairs.
High, which is that value honor.
So there's special hands in which it's not required for you to conform to the typical goal state. Like 13
Yes,
Orphans
so
is not a
13
goal
Orphans is one of those. Yeah.
State. Okay.
Yeah. So 13 Orphans is not 4 triples in a pair. All pairs is not triples in a pair. And there's one other special one, which is only ever discarding 1s, 9s, and honor tiles. Honors are the winds and the dragons, the green, red, and white dragon.
You have to discard those.
Only discarding those and never having any tiles called from you is essentially a very quick way to win a hand.
It's okay. My hand is garbage. I am not getting anything.
Oth, maybe you should have hit the dumbass button
Oh,
just to make
no.
it interesting.
I refuse to be the dumbass who
Oh,
hits the dumbass
no.
button. But I will tell you, if you decide you want to hit the dumbass button, I will support you in your choices.
Don't worry, sooner or later tonight, somebody's gonna engage multi-ball and it's gonna be great. Because there's nothing better than hitting multi-ball and then somebody else blowing you up immediately for it. Sowing is great. Reaping
Oh,
slightly
I
less.
still
so.
have to toss something? What?
No,
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out what.
But I just
Okay.
tossed my 6.
No.
Oh,
It was
no,
me.
it's his
I was
turn,
trying to
okay.
figure out if I wanted it.
Yeah. So it shows the flashing in front of you when you're the one who's discarded.
What is
corndan.
Hey, important question. What does
Yep.
a Ricci button mean?
Okay.
Push it.
So congratulations.
Push it.
You have reached
won.
the state where you are now able to be in Tempai and your hand is closed. You've done exactly what I'm talking about. You have gotten to the point where you have 4 triples and a pair minus 1 tile.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
looking at your hand, we can look at it
Yeah,
and
yeah.
go, all right, so 7, 8, 9, that's a triple. 6, 6, 6, that's a triple.
And I'll have
2,
a 3, 4,
2,
5.
that's your pair. You'll have a 3, 4, 5. And you've
means
got
I'm-
5, 6. So when you hit Ricci, you are going to discard that 7 of characters and you're waiting on a 4 pin or a 7 pin.
So I have to announce Ricci? I don't, could I have skipped
So-
it and not
And then
announced
do
it?
we get one more round until it comes back? or
So
something?
you could have skipped it. In this case, you don't have a Yaku without having called Ricci. So
Oh.
calling it is the correct case.
So you have to call it on the case before in order for it to count as your Yaku.
For it to be something that you can win on, that's
Okay.
correct.
So if I had another Yaku, I could have opted to not call it.
And you could have stayed in silent Tempai and then just maybe nobody realizes that you're in Tempai and you get to call off of them and it'll be a big surprise.
Okay. At this point, now that I've called Ricci, am I able to actually play it off of a pawn or something?
Nope. So at this
Okay.
point, now that you've called Ricci, you are done playing the game. Your only interaction with this game is you will draw a tile. If it's your winning tile, you win. You will discard it otherwise. Okay, hey,
got
so
sumo.
So sumo is when you draw your winning tile.
Do I get to hit the sumo button?
Yeah,
You
you
get
do.
to hit this.
Okay.
So congratulations on your first Ipatsu sumo.
What does Ipatsu mean?
It means that you got your winning tile within one go around, one turn.
Oh, man.
Told you I'd get last, no problem.
Now, it is your turn to be dealer. You are now east. So we're in east round, so east is valuable for all of us. That is a valid Yaku.
But I
You
don't
are
have a
east.
separate state, yeah.
You don't have a separate state. Here's the good news for that one, though.
Mm-hmm.
East counts for 2 Han, 2 whole points for you.
Oh, shit.
So it's doubly valuable for you when you are east in east round.
Okay. And it has to be 3 of a kind in order to be for wins, right? There's no
That's
secret
correct.
to
Yes.
them. And that's the same for dragons, I assume.
That's correct. Also, let's talk about in-state real quick. This is an East game, which means we are only going to play East round. Asterisk. If we end the East round, which will be East 4, I should be the last dealer, I think. Yeah, it's East 2, your dealer. So I will be East 4 dealer. After my dealership ends, if nobody is at or above 30,000 points, we continue into the South round until somebody reaches the 30,000 point state. Otherwise, after my dealership ends, we're ranked by who has how many points. Whoever has the most points wins, and so on.
Okay.
And you were worried about being last place.
Yeah, I can't
Oh,
believe
there's
that
no.
sharked by off.
I can't believe we just got mega owned because I'm just throwing out tiles at random.
Is there, if all else is equal, is there value to keeping the honors or getting rid of the honors since they're more limited in that they have to be a triple rather than a sequence?
So if it's a value honor, which is to say if it's a, for me, if it's 3 wests, 3 easts, or 3 of any of the dragons, each of those triples that ends up in a winning hand for me is worth 1 Han, which is like 1, you can think of it as a doubling of score, which is not entirely correct, but it
Sure.
sort of is. at lower points, it functions as a doubling of score, basically. So the limitation of the honor tiles does incentivize us to kind of get rid of them relatively early. But there are also, so they are worth points. Also, I might choose to keep a triplet of Norths, for example, because you will notice that there is a Yaku called a half flush. So if I end with all pins and then everything that's not a pin is an honor tile, that's a half flush, which is, again, a Yaku.
Gotcha. Is half flush on this table? Is it just called something else? Common flush.
Common flush.
Common flush.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I have gotten to the point where I think of them more in like the Japanese names, which is not super helpful for people who are learning. Eventually, if you enjoy this and you want to continue playing, a lot of the literature just refers to them by their Japanese names, so you'll eventually just make that mental mapping. But I am doing my best to stick to the English translations.
I appreciate it. I was just trying to find it on the table so I could learn about it.
Yeah.
So for flushes, you're not required to have any particular structure? Or you still have to have the same structure?
It's still the same structure. It's triplets in a pair.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, I see it in there. Okay. God, I really don't know where this hand is going.
Well, my hand is going straight to hell. I know that one.
Yeah, one of the best ways to kind of approach where your hand is going is for each tile that you draw, kind of mentally ask yourself, does this advance my hand? Does this make it so that my hand is more likely or less likely to be completable? And if you don't see how the tile that you just drew is advancing your hand, then just chuck it. Obviously, that's something that is going to happen more later on once you get more used to playing with Mahjong, but in general, that tends to be a useful way of thinking about hands.
Oh, I've used my emotes.
Also,
I know how to emote.
Yeah, emotes are very important. They're usually in public games, in like the ranked matches, they're only BM, but in friendly matches, they're still BM, and it's very important that you use them appropriately.
I feel like every tile I'm drawing is only pairing with things I have already. Like it's just pairs. Like I've got a hand moving toward.
Seven pairs sure is a hand. So
I know it is, but like I'm not sure I'll live there. I mean, I might visit it, wave at it from a distance. I'm not sure I'll live there.
I bet
mean,
Ty
that's
Tuesday
fair.
would go live there.
Ty Tuesday would live there because it's very wumbo there.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I've got like so many tiles that if I drew them, things would start to flesh out a little better, but I'm just getting duplicates of the tiles I've already got. This is fantastic.
So one other thing that's nice, once you have like 4 pairs in your hand, you can start thinking about just calling pawns every chance that you get. Toy, or all triples is a hand type. It can be open. It's worth 2 Han, which is nice. It's, not the smallest hand possible. And it's just one of those hands that's also very difficult to play around.
How do you get all triples?
So that's the 3rd chi that you set up for me, Tina.
Oh, I
And
see.
I don't want them.
Well, the good news is you have a skip button. You don't have to call the chi.
I know, but...
So all
It killed
triples
me.
can be completely open and I'm not penalized for it. And so you're saying I could just call pawns on anyone who drops
everything,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And as was pointed out in chat, also a pair. Like, the pair still is required.
sucks.
You know, you've said all this stuff, and I have retained none of it.
And it's one of those things where playing the game is one of the best ways to have it like really sink in. So I wouldn't stress too terribly much over. Like,
yeah, I mean, I'm probably making a lot of
100%
really
retention.
poor choices, but it's probably okay because I'll make fewer of them as we go.
I am definitely making poor choices, but I'll take that.
Oh yeah, that's not a poor choice. Taking that, it's yours. Enjoy.
Is pawn one of the ones that you can claim anytime, or is it only the player before you?
Yes, pawn is anybody. Chi is
And
the
that's
only
on
one
triples.
that's only before you. Yes.
Okay.
So I noticed after calling pawn, corndan immediately went
Yep.
afterwards again.
Yep.
And then
Because whenever you call pawn, it becomes your turn. So instead of drawing a tile, you just take the tile that you just called. So that functionally acts as your draw, and then you need to discard a tile.
And then
Yep.
does play resume to the next person? So it effectively
Yes.
skipped me?
Yeah, it
so it's
skipped
like
you and
playing
Aetyate.
so it's like playing a doubled card in the Ubisoft Uno game.
Well, that's
Yeah,
Where it's their
that's
turn
some-
again.
Sure,
That's
sure,
some
maybe. I
shit.
don't know. Yes, it is. So, one of the things that I like to do when I'm first starting out a hand is getting rid of honor tiles that don't work with my hand. So, winds that aren't my wind and aren't the round wind. So, in this case, I would have gotten rid of north first, then south before I got rid of east. But, you know, in general, like north, east, south, based on the idea that the longer that east and south have to gather their tiles, the more likely that when I discard it, that's going to get called. And I would rather that corndan calls a pawn off of me and gives me a free turn. If Aetyate calls a pawn off of me, that's just normal play order, so I didn't gain by it.
Right.
I don't want that.
Is that
Yeah.
true of all the possible calls? Is that it becomes your turn when that happens? Though it's
Yep.
it doesn't really matter if
Other
it's
than calling the winning tile. If you call
Yeah.
Ron, then you just win.
yeah.
It begins.
So my hand is considered open now.
Correct.
Okay. Well, fuck.
Ah, that's bad for me.
I was about to call pawn. If I called pawn faster than you could,
Ron
Ron
always
always beats
proceeds.
pawn. So the order of calls is Ron will win, then pawn, then Chi. So if everybody can call a different thing, the Ron's gonna win.
but it's not. It's never a race to hit the button.
No, it's not a race to hit the button.
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Yeah.
G.
Oh boy.
Yeah, like if you hit pawn and it doesn't immediately make the call, you know that you're not gonna get that tile. Also, yes, it was pointed out in your chat, multiple players can run off of the same discard, which is just really, really giving the person that is getting called from a bad day.
You mean just psychologically knowing you helped a lot of people at once?
No, see, that's the good side of it. The bad side of it is that you're giving everybody points.
Well, if I can't win, I hope I help my friends.
Oh, that's a very kind way of looking at things.
And also for a lot of it's the wrong way too.
Yes.
Sure. Hey,
Well,
I got
good
one
hand
of those.
last time because this hand's going to shit.
Well, you know, that's the way it
I mean,
goes sometimes.
After you hit me for 7,700 points.
Okay, I'll pawn off that too, sure.
I hope you got a plan, Aetyate. Your hand's fucking
don't.
open.
That's fine with me. I'm good. I'll see
So
what
another
happens.
thing worth pointing out is that you can have multiple Yaku in your hand at once, and the points for each one of those is going to compound. So, for example, if Aetyate pawned 3 Easts and 3 Red Dragons, then that would be Red Dragon, East, Toy for like all of those, the Han that each one of those individually represents, added up to make the hand just real bad for whoever he won off of.
God, I was really hoping.
Sure, I'll do that too.
I think that 88 has a plan, y'all.
I have a plan? What?
I don't feel confident that he has a plan, actually.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
he's going to
no.
win because he doesn't have a plan.
I mean, right
Managed
now
to
it
get
looks like
there.
he's got a plan to me, y'all. I don't know. That's just me, I guess.
The orientation of that tile of the 5 in the middle suggests it's pointing at corndan?
Yep.
Okay.
Ridiculous. I've gotten a pawn from each person.
Incorrect.
No, you have not gotten one from Tina. You got 2 from me.
Oh, okay. My bad.
I would give money to see the rest of 88's hand and know where the fuck this is going.
Well, to be fair, I'm not looking at any of your hands either. Just
No,
know-
I'm just saying I'm so curious to see the direction this leads.
I mean, I can tell you what happens next. He gets another pair in his hand, he calls pawn, and then he wins.
Yeah, but how?
I mean-
I thought you had to have a Yaku to win.
So
all
triples
triples
is a
I don't
Yaku.
need this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So just watch what you discard, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not scared of you. I'm very scared of you.
You shouldn't be. I'm a big teddy bear.
You've been brandishing a knife all game.
I don't know what this character does in her sleep. Here, have one of these.
Can't emote your way out of this one.
But look how cute I am. My God.
Wait, that special 5 tile is worth an extra Han?
It is.
Yes.
So there is one red variant of each 5 in our set. So that is the red 5 pin, which is worth 1 Han. Again, just like every other Dora tile, right now the 3 pins are worth 1 Dora each. Every red 5 is always worth 1 Dora.
Okay. I guess this is why I shouldn't give a shit about the scoring.
You will eventually like internalize the way that scoring works. But also learning the mechanics of how to score the first Ricci book that I read literally said you should probably get an application to do it for you at first. It's just like, hey, just so you know, this sucks. Like, just like computers do it. That's why we built them.
Although that table that automatically sets up tiles was very nice to look at.
Oh, the automatic tables are super cool to watch.
I don't need this red dragon. Maybe I needed that red dragon.
Okay, I didn't want to turn. That's cool. Thanks a
I
lot,
mean, I'm
Aetyate.
just looking out for you, Off.
You're welcome. Oh, it's my turn again. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we skipped over off.
Yeah, that's funny how that happened, huh?
Wait,
It was
why did
weird.
it go back to my turn after? Oh, because you already played a turn. Okay. I didn't realize you played a turn so quickly.
So,
So you got 4 of a kind. Got it.
I got 4 of a kind. I just drew into 4 of a kind. So this is the other shape that you will see. This is a closed con, which is the only time that you will reveal what's in your hand. Because this counts for 3 of a kind, but it takes up 4 tiles. I actually just drew from the discard tiles. And when you see this shape where nothing is turned to the side and the 2 outside tiles are upside down, my hand is still closed. Or, I mean, my hand is open, but if I hadn't called the 4 from corndan, my hand would still be considered closed. And also, you'll see we have flipped the next Dora tile. So now, if you have a 6 so, you get extra points. But that doesn't matter because Aetyate is actually definitely not looking at my screen, and it's game over.
That's a shame. Because I had 2 of those 6 so's. And
didn't-
2 of the 3s.
I didn't love how that turn played out for me.
I had 2 shiny 3s and 2 shiny 6s in my
So
hand.
why did I not lose any points? Why were...
I called Ron off of Aetyate. Aetyate is 100% responsible for the loss of that round, which means that Aetyate had to pay.
I agree that Aetyate had to pay.
I mean, I'm the lightning rod that everyone needs to feed from, so it's fine. What is this? Oh, okay. What is life? I see yourself.
All right, so now's a good time to mention the 2 things that will make a game drawn and have to be redealt. If all of us have a south wind and all of us discard a south wind, that is a drawn game, and we will redeal.
Do it, coward. Do it,
I
coward.
have one. I wish I did.
The other case is if 4 cons are called, but not by the same player. If 4 cons are called by the same player, that's a Yakuman. That's real fucked up. If 4 cons are just called across the 4 of us, like I called 2, Aetyate calls 1, and then corndan calls 1, that's a drawn game. It doesn't count for anything, and we just have to start over.
So if 4 cons are ever called for any reason,
Yes.
Ooh, someone could do something off of that.
So I will note, the game, specifically Mahjong Soul, occasionally inserts a between 1 and 3 second delay after a tile is discarded, just so that you don't always know for sure that somebody was able to take action. The moment that somebody takes like longer than 2 or 3 seconds, though, for sure that is just somebody trying to figure out what they're going to do. That's just, it's useful information for if you decide to play ranked matches.
I see.
please don't expect me to have a plan. The biggest mistake you could be making right now is expecting me to have a plan.
I think that's for any of us newbies. You know, for not having a plan, you're doing pretty well with your 32,000 points over there.
I don't have a plan, says man in first.
I won the first round because I got the right draws. What do you want from me?
For you to admit that you have a plan, mostly.
My plan is to accidentally win by putting down random tiles.
That is actually how I win in this game.
I feel like common terminals is way harder than doing all triplets.
Yep.
Is it worth more points?
Nope.
Oh, then why would I give a shit about common terminals? Fuck common terminals.
You might have a hand shape that that makes sense for.
No, it doesn't make sense for anything. It's a bad hand.
Okay, that's fair.
So for common terminals, it just means that each hand okay, common ends is a different thing though. Common ends just means that a terminal has to be a part of every set.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. One of those is Chanta, which is relatively easy, especially if you have some honor tiles. The
Shanto
other
is
one,
the one I was talking about, yeah.
oh, okay,
Onroto
yeah.
is the other one.
That one is fucked up.
Yeah, Onroto was the one I was looking at. I'm probably pronouncing that really weird, sorry. Onroto is very, it seems like why would you ever go for that? It seems fucked up.
Yep.
You know, I was wondering how he was learning all these terms, and then I forgot that we have the thing right in front of us.
Yeah, I linked, that image that you got a copy of.
Yeah, it's too many words.
It is
It's
a lot
very
of words.
helpful. It's got a lot of
There's
pictures
a lot
though.
of pictures.
Yeah.
It's
It
not
does.
enough pictures. It
It's
needs
got a
more
pretty
pictures, less
decent-
words.
I feel like
quantity of
it's
pictures.
roughly 50% pictures,
Look,
though.
if
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
have like a pop-up book version of it, it doesn't really work for me.
So I should get you the one I'm planning on buying clearly for my 5-year-old.
Probably.
Okay. My 5-year-old would just take the tiles and run, by the way, so it's
Oh,
not
sorry,
like we're
still
gonna
my
be
turn,
doing much
right?
anytime
I mean,
soon.
same.
I keep forgetting it's my turn and I apologize. The game needs to, color the screen differently when it's my turn, because it's the only way I'll be smart enough to get this.
It says man in first place.
Oh, I realize I've actually messed myself up for having flexibility in my...
Yeah, at this
come
point
on.
you're going for Chanta.
Yeah.
Unless
Right.
unless you have unless you've got a value honor triplet that you're sitting on, you're going for Chanta. You have committed.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily mean to come in that way.
Oh,
Or-
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So, say I have the fourth one tile that he is cheat on.
Yeah.
And I discard it. Would that count as more points towards him?
No. So you can use that as part of your hand. Like if you've got a 1, 2, 3, you're obviously not going to be able to triple it anymore. But if you've got 1, 2, 3 in your hand, that's a perfectly valid use for it.
I think
Well, I
TT's
meant,
saying if
like-
he gets rid of it.
Yeah, getting rid of it is not going to give him additional points. His points all come from what is in his hand.
Please do not observe me at this moment. I am at my weakest.
For some reason, I thought it would also count I could keep it in my hand, but because I can attach it to his hand, it would still work for me.
Oh, no. No worries about something like
Okay,
that.
so it's nothing like Rummy and Kumkan.
So I've never played Rummy. I know that a couple of the people that I learned this with, Ty Tuesday in particular, apparently has played a reasonable amount of Rummy, and using Rummy as a basis of knowledge was helpful for him. But if you say Rummy, my eyes glaze over. There are rules. I know that that's a thing. I know that Rummy is a game played with a set of rules that people all agree upon, but that's about it.
Well,
Very
one of the
worried
rules is
about some
if
bad
you
choices I've made.
one of the rules. Oh, sure, I'll do that. Why not? Oh, one of the rules is if someone else puts down a run, you can add on to that run, but it'll count towards your hand. your
Oh,
points that you
that's
get.
interesting. That's a neat rule.
But you can only do that if you've put down a run of your own. Like, I'm unlocking the ability to do this. I'm going to do this now.
I see.
So that's
Yeah, once
kind
you're on
of
the
what I
board,
was
you're allowed
asking.
to play on other people's stuff on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that said? I'm giving it a shot. If for no other reason, even if I don't walk away from this addicted to Mahjong, at the very least I'll be able to watch my friends play Mahjong and understand what's going on. It's
Well,
kinda
I'll
like
watch
that
him
time.
and still not get it.
It's kind of like that time Sky taught me how to play Magic.
Oh, it's my turn. I'm sorry.
I didn't feel motivated to play Magic afterwards, but I understand Magic a lot better now, and can watch it. I have made some poor choices in this game. And I'm very hopeful someone wins to put me out of my misery.
I
So
have made
let's
some
talk
poor
strategically about why poor choices might not be bad. At the end of this round, if nobody has a winning hand, we will go into it. It's considered exhaustive draw. We've drawn all the tiles.
Double secret overtime.
Anybody who does not have a ready hand, a hand that can win in one tile,
Mm-hmm.
and it doesn't matter if it has a Yaku or not. It's all about hand shape at that point. Anybody who is not in Tenpai will owe points to people who are in Tenpai.
Okay. But without a Yaku, or without, like, having settled on a Yaku, I'm not in Tenpai, right?
Well, so you can have 4 triplets and a pair, even if it's not a hand that you can legally win with.
Okay.
Well, 4 triplets in a pair is a hand you could win with.
Well, it might not be if there's not a Yaku. Like right
four-
now, if Off had
triplets in a pair is a Yaku.
no, like 4 sets of 3 tiles in a pair, like
Oh,
just the hand shape. So right now, if Off had like 4 in his hand, that would count towards him being in Tenpai for the purposes of whether or not he has a no tin payout required or not. I'm actually
I'm suffering.
very, very close to being made to pay out. And because I'm the last dealer, it will be game over soon.
1
Suffering.
Yeah, that's about what's going on. I don't think anyone has to worry about getting last place right now. Except maybe Tina. Not anymore.
Well, I do have to worry. But I did just reach Tenpai, so as long as we go to exhaustive draw, I will get another chance.
So, question. What's better, pawn or run?
Ron. Ron means you win.
Okay.
Oh.
Yay, I'm not last place.
All right, so we've reached the end. This was an East game. We reached the end of East 4. And because I was a dealer and I did not win, and if I had won, we continue going until I'm in first place. That's true for every dealership. The dealer continues playing until they lose. The special case is the very last dealership. If you're in first place, they just say, all right, you're done. You don't get to keep on winning. But because I didn't win, the game is over. Off won, Corndan in second, Aetyate in third, and me in last place.
Yeah. I guess that Ipatsurichi really came through in the end.
Yeah, no, that seemed real good. I didn't realize that you were going to shark us, but that's good.
Yeah, the great thing about an Ipatsurichi is that it definitely has to do with a shark, and not at all about just luck of the draw.
Yep. The Ipatsurichi Minzen Sumo, yeah, it was very good. I am going to be right back. I'm going to take one quick minute to, I'm going to make some tea and use the restroom real quick, because I jumped straight in without doing either of those.
You have to have tea while playing this game.
Correct.
You got it. You got it.
You know, as soon as my hand became that small, I just looked at Tina's hand just to be like, okay, let's just see what's going on. I'm like, oh, she can discard 2 things that would help me win right now.
I think that last game in which I accidentally cornered myself into exactly 1 Yaku that I was not prepared for, I think that taught me about the anxiety of tiles, and I think that was the greatest moment in making me emotionally invested in this game. Like, just waiting for every tile to drop, praying to God that it gave me something that was worth a damn. I was like, no. I suddenly care about Mahjong.
GG, Tina, you did it. He enjoys the game.
How was Hollow Knight? I just today got to 112%, so I just today got maximum percent in the game. I have very little left to do. The game is so good. It's so stupid good. I can't believe it took me 3 years to play it.
So good. It's so good, and I think if you had Humble Bundle, it was free this one of these previous months.
I'm glad I paid money for it. Because
it was free on PlayStation Network. It is worth the money.
They deserve my monies. I know, I was actually really close that hand. I was in Tenpai. I had 2 more runs, I just needed to pair.
I was in Tenpai, I just needed another East Wind.
If you do,
I think at that point they were discarded, weren't they?
No, there was only one was discarded.
Yeah, I was keeping my eye. I had the East Wind as well, and I was planning on getting it for a pair.
Well, if you'd have just ditched it, we'd have been done by now.
Not my problem. Is Tina back, or did it just go without her?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay.
So, one thing that I do want to let you know, this is going to make you want to continue playing this game. So, in online versions, also do note that the seed order is now different. It randomizes that every time that we start a new game. Because this is an online version, it's only going to let you call Ricci when you can reach. It's only going to let you, call Ron and win when it's legal to do so. However, in real life, obviously, those constraints don't exist, and there's a rule against, illegally calling a Ron or a Ricci or whatever. And the name of the rule is amazing, and it will make you want to continue playing this game forever. It's a chombo, and I want to focus on the name.
Oh, can't wait for that chombo.
I know, you get a big chombo. Unfortunately, getting a chombo does mean that you have to pay out quite a few points. But also, you got a chombo.
People are typing the name of a Yaku in chat, and I'm like really quickly scanning, trying to find what thing that means.
Mid sequences.
What?
Yeah.
Man, everyone wants to cheat this round.
I didn't cheat. I haven't cheated shit.
Yeah, you have. You cheat your tea.
No, oh, okay, that's true. Yeah, I did call chi on my teapot, and now I have tea in my cup.
See?
So you had the 2 and 3 of teapots, and you called chi to get the 1 of teapots?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh, right, I have to discard again. Don't want you. Get out of my life.
Oh, I understand now what the specific thing I was aiming for was and how I broke it. That's fine. I don't care. Sorry, I don't have all the Yakus committed to memory just yet.
For some
I'm just
reason.
really good at scanning the document.
콩,
Fuck.
Don't worry, you get another turn. See, that's what's great about the person to your left calling pawn. It's like you just get a free turn. You get a bonus turn.
Unfortunately, I seem to have, boxed myself in similarly again.
칸,
Oh my god.
Am I?
I keep forgetting that Tina's on my right now, not my left.
Oh, right. I keep looking at the left player and thinking that's Aetyate. But it's...
ズモ、
Sure, whatever
ごめん
this
な
is.
さいね。
What the
Bam.
fuck did you
Oh,
do?
you got that. That is a all simples hand.
I did a thing.
You
Yay!
did a thing.
What is all symbols?
That is only 2 through 8.
Okay, so
You can't use any other
yeah,
tiles.
yeah, okay.
What is this hand?
And notice it's still 88's dealership because 88 won.
What is this hand and why do I like it?
Is it the hand is bullshit? My hand is bullshit.
I mean, we're still playing like open hands help us learn, right?
This is
Yeah.
really... I think this is a really
Yeah,
good hand.
so I have 5 honors in my hand.
Okay. Are they all the same honor or are they like different honors?
Well, I have one of each wind and a duplicate wind.
Wind boss. Unfortunately, that's not great.
Well, shit.
Sadly, that's not a real thing, but...
I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfect. What are you? No, I don't want that.
I have some ideas about the navigation of
There you
this
go.
hand.
Here's the north wind.
Yeah, it's a shame that you don't just have all wins.
Yeah, if you had all of the wins, that would be a good hand.
That's big wins.
Yeah, that's big wins,
Could
baby.
be, yeah.
But could it just end up being like... Why do they call it big winds and not like tsunami?
Because tsunami is water.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, where the
that's
hell
a
you
different
been?
thing.
In America, where I don't have any culture.
Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered worse. As soon as I did it, I said, oh no, I seem to have fucked up.
Well, at least I know what to discard in my hand. Oh, now I
Your
don't.
wins?
But you see, do wind pairs mean anything?
Big
Or-
wins
They
Aetyate.
can be your pair.
Okay.
Honest to
Okay.
God, I hope people try to infer information from the actions that I take in this game, because they're just fucking themselves over. If I don't know what I'm doing, there's no way that anyone else can get information off of what I'm doing. My actions are effectively meaningless at all times.
I don't want that.
Please stop.
I don't want to continue drawing them either.
Yes, but please stop.
Sure. Yeah.
So, like, if you pull off a hand that has one of these, like, big fucking Yakuman, like the big wins,
Uh-huh.
is it basically like that person wins and you're just playing for second place?
So
Like, is that just
Often,
worth
yes.
like fuck you
It's not.
points?
it's worth 32,000 points.
Hell
That's
so
a lot of points.
it is a lot of points. It isn't guaranteed that that person is going to win for sure. So at one point, Sana got a Yakuman playing with me and Ty, and I forget who the fourth person was, and managed to get second place.
question?
It's doable.
What's Furiten mean?
Okay. So if you have, also you're already in Tempai. Fuck. if you have discarded a tile that would complete your hand is in Furiten. What that means is that you can't win off of a discard from one of us. You have to draw to win.
I see. Okay.
What's the word? Furiten?
ち
Furiten. I'm sure that your chat's about to type it like 100 times. And
Because they're really helpful.
yes,
Very little of this is hitting my brain, and most of it is just sliding right past it.
That's what Bob's are for later.
4010. It means you fucked up.
Okay, so it's basically like you made a mistake. Is it worth points though? Like, can you do it on purpose?
you can go into a Furiten Tenpai on purpose. It's not worth additional points to be in Furiten. But again, if we're approaching exhaustive draw, I'd rather be in a Tenpai that's Furiten than not be in Tenpai and 0 points.
So, for learning's sake, again,
Yes.
I don't even know how I would get a win out of this.
So if you are in Furiten right now, my assumption is that you probably have a run of maybe 2-3 of characters, or maybe it's like a 1 and a 3 of pins, or a 3 and a 4 of pins, something like that. Something that connects to either that one of characters or the 2 of pins. And that's what's putting you in Furiten.
on the south when.
If you have a single south and you're waiting on a pair, or a single north and you're waiting on a pair, or if you have a pair of one of those two and you're waiting on a triple, that would also put you into Furiten, yes. That's less likely, but possible. Not the north one. The north is not possible, actually, looking at other people's discards.
Should I just tell you my hand so I know what the hell I'm trying to do?
So the point of this is not about, like, competition and winning at this point. This is a teaching hand, or teaching game, so yeah, you're welcome to.
Alright, I have a 4 through 6 run of symbols. I've got a 6 through 8 run of bamboo. I've got 3 west winds and a south wind.
That south wind is, you're waiting on a south wind pair, and when you are looking at discarding something, you likely, when you mouse over it, it's showing you south wind Furiten. Is that right?
Yes.
So the good news is that you can just chuck your 1 south wind, and whatever the tile that you drew is now your pair weight.
Cool.
Hey, Off, do you want to take action?
That's about enough out of you, Tina. Where the fuck is this hand going?
Oh, and then if something just tells me no Yaku, it's not worth keeping, I guess.
So, yeah, so that's the other thing. Based on what you said, I'm guessing that you have held on to a 1 or a 9, which has put you into because you've got an open hand, it put you into a situation where you don't have a Yaku. So you want to be waiting on anything that is not a honor tile or a 1 or a 9 right now, because you are, again, pretty well set up with a no simples hand.
So the thing I'm not understanding is there any positive element to Furiten?
No. It is a Tenpai state, which, again, at the very end, if we go to exhaustive draw, sooner or later we're going to get there, and you're going to see some people are not in Tenpai, and they have to pay the people who are in Tenpai.
Does Tenpai require some sort of announcement state?
No. Well, at the very end, if we exhaust, people will either say they are or are not in Tenpai, but other than that, no.
Okay. So he could have just, like, not announced it, and nothing would have changed functionally ever. Because even if we
Correct.
got to exhaustive draw, he could have still at that point then announced he was in Tenpai.
Yes.
So why would you ever announce Furiten? Like just to get in people's heads,
Well-
I'm in Tenpai?
Well, I think it
No, no,
only
no.
announces
I
it
think
for
that
me.
yeah, it only announced
it
it for him. He was asking what it meant.
Oh, it announced it on his behalf to him.
Yeah,
No,
like on
yeah,
my
to
screen,
him,
I
but not
see
to us.
Okay, that's what I was confused about.
How lucky am I feeling? I'm feeling that lucky.
I don't know how lucky that represents, but I'm afraid of it.
I don't know what the fuck these hands. What? Why am I getting these draws?
I don't know.
The demons. The demons that govern Mahjong are giving you draws. I don't know what you're drawing right now because I'm not watching your stream, but clearly the demons of Mahjong.
Can you have a triple of 3 different colors dragon?
Yeah, that's a Yakuman.
No,
Does that
no.
count
You would
as a
need-
triple then?
No, not if you only have one of each.
Yeah, I was just talking about.
you can't
I
get
just
a
got a
run of
white and red.
dragons. Oh, no.
And those 3 don't just go together?
Nope,
No.
they sure
Yeah,
don't.
fuck these tiles.
I know
Yes.
it's sad, isn't it?
What the fuck is this game? Who would willing? Okay.
Yes, go on.
Tiles and dragons. Get with it.
God, I hate that so much.
I'm sorry I ruined Mahjong for you. Sure.
There are 3 different dragon colors. Why not just let me make a triple out of them?
Let me make Tiamat.
Tiamat's
What?
like 5 though.
I want to make tridents.
Yeah.
Sure. I probably fought myself. But that's okay.
Well, you have a list of Yaku. You can look at that list of Yaku and determine what is a legal hand for you to try and make now.
Is there anything that's a legal hand? Well, I guess. I guess
It's okay.
all inside is still on the table, right? No,
No,
that's
because-
honor tiles.
Yeah, you've got honor tiles, so all
Is
inside
it possible? Is it
but
possible to like
that's-
get all your tiles and since you got no
Yes,
Yaku, it's
yeah,
like
you
just
can
never
be
finish?
fucked. Yes, that is totally doable.
That's okay. I'll be fine.
In this one, this is homework left for the 3 of you. This is a completable hand and it's fucked up. So
How is it complete? I'm looking
I know
at
how
the
it's
list.
completable.
I think I just need a pair. And I have
you
to
do just need a pair. You
Pair,
need a
yeah.
specific it's a specific pair though.
Oh, is it a half flush?
Yeah, this is a
Yes.
half flush.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah,
I don't.
yeah, this is a
I'm fine
fucked up
giving them.
hand, dude.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Look at Escron, he's upset. So is worse.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, good luck to you, man.
I mean,
Yeah, this is what a dealer Hanuman off the bat. So I'm very, very afraid of what Aetyate is doing here.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just praying. I don't want that garbage.
Oh, I
Every
now
one of
realize
these
I'm not in the
draws-
position I think I am.
Wait, can I win off of someone else's
Yes.
discard? Oh my god, this is like okay.
Yeah, no,
This is
I'm
amazing.
You know
scared.
what? Doesn't matter.
Ah,
Oh,
you
thank God.
damn it. All
We were taken out by the tiny Ron.
I just needed one green dragon.
Tiny Ron is still
One
fucking
green
points.
dragon and I would have gotten that hand.
Or any pair of bamboos.
Yo, this
Yeah,
game is
I
fucked up.
assumed that you were waiting on bamboos, and I kept on drawing unsafe bamboo tiles, and I was very afraid.
Well, every time I highlighted a bamboo, it just said, no something. So I just
Well, so that
Yeah.
was... It would have said no Yaku because you were asking the game, if I discard this bamboo, do I have a Yaku?
no, I was going, if I discard the green dragon, does the other one give me a Yaku? And the other one said no Yaku.
Oh, when Worst said
Oh.
you don't know what you just did, is it because I discarded a bamboo and that's what 88 was waiting on? Can you act on someone else's bamboo for a pair?
Yes. If it's the last tile that you need to win, you can.
Oh, I didn't understand.
Which is
that.
so I won on a pair of 7s last time.
If I discarded one of my green dragons, I would have been paying 18,000. Why would I have been paying 18,000 points? What is this fucking
Because of
game?
my royal flush hand, apparently.
Yeah.
He had 4 Dora tiles. The West Winds were all Dora, so that's times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 for his score. And then on top of that, he had the Honitsu, the half flush, and the points for that count as well.
Yeah, that'd have been a lot of points.
Yeah, like I said, his hand was fucked up, dude.
I tried.
I'm now at the point where I'm worried that the list of things I don't understand are actually way worse than the value I have for the things I do understand.
I mean, that's part of every game, isn't it?
That's learning games, yes.
I hate this part of the learning process.
Yeah, but then the next part of the learning process is where you know it all, and
Why is
the game
he
becomes
dealer
very deep
again?
and very fun. He's not. I'm the dealer now. So Corndan won
Oh,
the
right,
hand.
right. Okay.
So the dealership passed.
I'm not feeling very dragony today.
I'm really afraid to take an action on someone's tile because I don't know that I can navigate anything other than Ricci.
So the other thing that is always open to you is if you have your seat wind or the prevalent wind, the round wind.
Is that
or
on its own?
a
Is
triple
that
of
on its
dragons.
own
That is on its own. That is a Yaku.
So
Yep.
if you have a triple of your seat wind, the round wind, or the dragons, any dragon,
Yep.
that's a Yaku.
Yep.
God,
That
I
makes
need
your
to-
hand legal.
I need to memorize that because I'm fucking this up then.
It's
That,
like
so
the
if you
smallest
like,
Yaku.
so like the moment that east wind came down, like I didn't even think about it. I called it because being the dealer, I want my dealership to continue for as long as possible.
Gotcha, yeah, because it's worth more points too.
Yep, you get a 1.5 times bonus when you're the dealer.
So basically, if I find myself in a situation where I can make one of those hands happen, even if I open my hand, just fucking go for it. Don't even think about it.
Unless you have a specific reason not to, like a specific plan that you're going for where you don't need those wins and you don't want them, yes.
Okay. Well, right now, I'm just trying to make valid hands. So, with that as my main goal in mind, I think I'm going to start being a little smarter about this.
Yeah. So, you
that's
mentioned
all I
that
tried
you
to
were told that you had, that if you discarded a green dragon last time, you would have paid a ton of points. What that is if you had 3 of those green dragons, anything else that you had in your hand would have made it valid whether or not it was open.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oh
Oh yeah, having a triple of the
sure.
dragons on its own was a valid Yaku that I just hadn't observed yet. Okay. Yeah, I understand I understand all of these things aren't good advice necessarily 100% of the time. I'm literally just in a state where I look at a hand and can't find a Yaku that matches it. So anything that gets me to a Yaku I think is valuable. Everyone's coming in here like, well, you have to understand with my 300 hours of Mahjong. Well, actually, that's maybe not the best advice. It's only about a 60-40 split before it's actually, like, fuck off. What do you want from me?
They just want to be your friends. They want you to succeed. They want to watch you be amazing at everything you do.
I think that it's very important that you understand that these are people who know exactly what's going on and how to play.
Well, I do. I appreciate the advice. I just, like right now, I'm just trying to get something on the board that makes sense. Like, I need Corndan to stop, like, rocking my shit.
Let's put it in chess terms. It's like a chess master trying to teach a 400 how to move the pawn forward twice. That's my understanding of what's going on right now.
I really appreciate missing a bunch of turns.
You weren't using those turns anyway.
I was not using those turns.
I can
anyway.
use them way more effectively.
Actually, I'm pretty sure we're both about equally as bad at using the turns right now.
Sure.
Hey Tina, are you looking at my hand?
Yeah.
Can you look
I'm
at my
not.
hand?
Should I pull up your screen?
Would you mind pulling it up and telling me whether or not clicking the button is actually probably a poor choice right now, considering that I have another
Probably
Yaku?
a good choice.
It's
Okay.
probably a good choice.
Looking at your hand. So
I've got
Ricci
another Yaku though.
you do have another Yaku, which means that you can wait to Ricci if you want to try and get maybe a better hand. So the way that your hand can become better is if your pair of Souths turns into a triplet of Souths. That becomes another Han for you in your hand. Or if you draw another 3-pin, which is a Dora tile, you would be able to then turn that into like a double pair weight on Souths and 3
I mean, I was
pins.
originally waiting on a 2-pin, but
So the moment that a 2-pin drops, you can already call it.
Right.
Ricci does mean that you are no longer allowed
right,
to
which is what I'm
change
saying.
up your hand.
Which I don't want to lock myself into that if there's other
Yeah,
options.
if you don't want to lock yourself into it, then you're making the right choice. I will say that for many lower value hands, so this is a Chanta hand actually. This is a pretty good hand.
Just call the Chungus. Go. Do it.
So this is actually a pretty good hand, and staying closed and not bothering reaching is probably the right call here.
I was just
Reach
figuring, like,
it makes your hand worth a little bit more. It can induce other players to change the way that they're playing. Maybe they'll go more defensive.
Okay.
But in this case, just staying in silent Tenpai and hoping that you get.
I mean, granted,
draws
it's not
that you're
silent
waiting-
Tenpai anyway, because
Well,
I
yeah,
just
you
announced
did
it
just
to
kind of
table,
announce it, but
But
yeah,
I just mean,
this is a good hand you've got.
yeah.
All right, closing your stream again.
Okay. Will I be given the option to reach you basically every turn now?
Until
Yes.
every time that you're in, as long as you're in Tenpai
Yeah.
and your hand is closed, every turn you can start reaching.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, Oth, how big do you want to win?
I mean, I'm...
Here you go, buddy.
Oh, wait. Like, if I take that, then...
Then that actually does that makes it so your hand isn't open now, so you are no longer allowed to reach. And also that was a puln, which did increase the value of your hand, but you can no longer you have to now you're probably going to be pair waiting on the 3-pin.
Is
So-
there... Yeah.
I'm gonna pull your screen up. Just I'm going
No,
off
no,
of
I
memory
got
of
you.
what your hand is.
No, I got you.
But basically, so previously those Souths were your pair, and now you are waiting on forming a pair.
I could have also converted the dragons to a pair.
You
Right.
could have.
Yeah.
Yep, and then you would still be waiting on the 2-pin.
Right.
What you did was it was a gambling move. You're hoping to make a really disgusting big hand here,
Yeah.
which you don't get to because I'm going to call Ron off of that 4-mon.
Hell yeah. I love helping my friends win.
I don't feel good about how that played out
I
because a
feel
lot of that was going well for me for a while.
It's okay. I was the one that paid for it, not you guys. Because I put down the losing tile.
Yes.
I'm never showing Tina my hand again.
Okay, that's fair. Don't worry, I'm going to continue streaming my my game to all of you so that you can see the decisions I'm making. But by no means do you have to share your screen with me.
I haven't been looking at your hands. I'm just trying to trial by fire.
So just so I understand, any wind other than east and south is meaningless to me.
Yep,
Yeah, right.
you can use it to fill out your hand. So, for
But it
example,
just won't be a
useful. It will not be a Yaku. It can be useful, for example, as
But
a
it's still,
triplet
like-
or a pair on its own,
Okay,
so that it can, like, if you're going for a half flush, or what was it called in the cheat? If you're
common
going-
flush.
Common
Honey
flush.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you're going for Honitsu, then other winds help fill out your hand, so you need fewer of a specific suit.
Okay.
Hmm.
There should be a way to just download all available knowledge about this game into my brain so I can play well from the start.
That sounds smart.
would be convenient.
Somebody should figure that out.
Tina, why are you trying to hit me with a keyboard?
I love that sticker so much. I don't know what it's. I don't understand it. Just
It's
on a
strange.
fundamental level, but it's so good.
Ooh, okay. Sure.
I would love
Oh,
another
this-
turn. Thank you.
Hold this.
I'll pawn you.
This whole game is so fucked up.
So what are the chances of you playing this with friends again?
0. I can't handle this. That's not true. I'm just joking. Why are gates the only ones that you can actually do a Yakuman on? Why is there not
What?
one for bamboo too? Oh, there is one for bamboo.
Wait, what are we talking about? Are you talking about
the 9 gates
nine
Yakuman?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
any suit.
Yeah, it's any suit.
Oh, in the same suit. Oh, I'm sorry. The
Yes.
picture showed one specific suit. It showed
Yeah.
pins, and I was confused for a second.
Yeah, there's
Nope.
another one that I don't actually think is on this list, called Big Wheels, which is only pins, but also it has just different names for the different suits. It's Bamboo Forest, and I forget what the name with characters is. I think it's like numerous numbers or something like that.
I guess there are a lot of them.
There are many.
These draws are really fascinating. Like, at a certain point, you sort of look at the draws and you think, if it were adversarial, I now know a lot about my adversary.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, sure, I'll do that. Sure. Really locking myself in, aren't I?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Wish you would.
It'd also be nice if this... I'm sure it's somewhere on the document, but you guys keep saying the suits of the tiles, and I have not learned a single one.
I came up with a mnemonic device for it.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck does the sideways tile mean?
That is the turn on which Corndan declared Ricci.
Hey, that sucks.
For everybody else, yes.
Could.
リーチ
Yep, for
Multi-ball.
everyone else, yes.
So in this state, since I know they're no longer allowed to play off of me, I could literally just not give a shit about. Like, it allows me to kind of go ape shit because
Well,
no matter what I drop, they can't
we
play
can-
it off of me.
Incorrect.
Or you
we
two
can't
can't play.
change our hand. We can call that tile if it wins for us.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Is that what that little bar in front of?
Oh wait, so you can still like pawn chi whatever the fuck.
We can't pawn or chi, but we can ron.
What does ron mean in this context?
That's where we win.
Yeah, I get you can win. I'm saying like, can you win off of my tile?
Yes. So let's assume briefly that I'm waiting on. Pretend that I dropped the green dragon instead of that 2 of characters. So let's assume I'm waiting on the 2 of characters and you drop one. I can call Ron and win if you discard that.
Can you do it off of anyone or just the player before
Correct.
you?
Anyone.
That sucks shit.
For everybody else.
We'll be fine, bro. We'll be fine.
So, by the way, it can't happen this hand, but there is one more case where the game is considered a draw and redealt. Oh, that sucks for you, dude.
It's okay.
If all 4 of us were to declare Ricci, that would also be a draw.
Mangan, you say?
Aetyate has really drawn himself into a corner here, so I feel confident that I will not be taking 4th place.
Like I said, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, so...
I hate all these tiles.
Yeah, that's often how I feel with my opening hand as well.
So what is a double Ricci?
Double Ricci is when you can Ricci on your first turn.
That's stupid. I'm sorry. If you can do that, I'm not playing tiles with you anymore. anyone who ever gets a double Ricci with me, just know we're no longer playing Mahjong.
We're no longer friends.
So, a double Ricci is worth 2 Han, so 2 of those doubling points, essentially. So, it's worth basically 2 points. However, if instead of double Ricci, you just get a winning hand, not 1 tile away from winning, with your opening hand, that's just worth a Yakuman. That is, hey, everybody else at the table, God said that you have to pay me money.
Give me all of the money. Not just some, but all. Okay,
What is Tenho?
I don't know.
That is, Tenho is when you get a winning hand on your opening draw. It means blessing of heaven.
What's different between that and double Ricci?
Double Ricci is when you're 1 tile away from it winning on your opening, on your first draw.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, this hand is awful.
I'm less impressed about double Ricci now that I realize that that's not.
Oh yeah, you still have to wait for your winning tile. So it's fucked up and scary for everybody else, but it's not like we're not playing this hand. God said just give me points. Rotate the board.
No. Sure.
Don't worry, Matt. Don't worry. I will squander this. I assure you that no matter how good this hand is, I assure you that as you continue to watch it, you will feel like its blessing has been wasted on me. There will be at no point where you think, wow, he really made the most of this. I have yet to discard a tile where someone in chat didn't reply, oh no.
Oh no.
There has not been a single tile discarded that did not receive a response.
Off your chat is the best.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to do with it. You know what? I don't want it. Just get me out of this hellhole. Apparently I have to look at this sheet because I don't know what the hell I can make out of this hand.
I know what I
So-
can make out of this hand, and it's jack shit.
So it is important to remember that even if you have a hand that doesn't conform to any of the other Yaku on this list, Richi is always a valid Yaku. So as long as you stay closed and you can make 4 sets of 3 and a pair, you can get to a valid Yaku and win.
Yeah, same, Moth, same. I don't want that garbage. Get it out of here.
Is chat
After
still
learning-
heckling you?
No. Chat's been mostly kind. Just every now and then, I don't know what to discard, and I discard something, and I look up, and 5 seconds later, there it is.
Oh no.
I'm not locked into that option, though. Everyone in chat keeps saying all pairs, but I'm not locked into that option. I'm still quite flexible here. I'm just not getting the tiles I need for any of these options.
Ah, chat is making you go for the meme hand of Chitoitsu. Hell yeah.
I appreciate them. They just want me to go apeshit.
I mean, that's the goal.
Aren't you tired of being nice?
Tina hasn't taught you any of the rules of thumb for tile efficiency. Tina has done her best with such bad students.
It is true that I have not taught tile efficiency yet. I think that the first place to go is being able to make a valid hand shape and thinking about that first before you start thinking about 5-block theory or the way that your tiles are going to be connecting to each other or how many tiles are left to be able to be drawn to connect to a given tile. That's a lot of information, and Richi is already a ton of information to hit you right up front. Hey y'all, good news.
カン
Oh, got the 4 green dragons, huh? I mean, I guess I'll follow suit.
Aw, hell yeah.
Does the pin tile, does that count as a Yaku? It should.
The pin tile?
The tile with the 5 pin?
The red 5?
Yeah.
No. It's
That
a
should be a
Han. It's worth bonus points, but it's not a Yaku.
No, I don't like that at all.
Is there a red
Right.
thing for each suit, or just...
Yes, each suit has a red 5 in it.
Okay, Corndan, here's the thing, is I've been relatively hard on you about not winning every hand, but if you could go ahead and sap just a few more points from Tina, I'll be in second place.
I'll do what I can.
And I think that that's a situation I could live with.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wow. The betrayal most deep.
I know.
Look, I'm not gonna get first
can't-
now, but I might be
can't
able to.
believe,
I might be able
that-
to do nothing my way out of third.
I can't believe that my
Meme hand, and probably still...
my anti-anime friend Author Blue S has just exhibited one of the top 10 anime betrayals. I can't believe it.
You should have believed
Author-
it.
I should have
Yeah.
believed it.
I don't know. I'll...
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I appreciate you, whoever that was in chat, who I don't know who said that because I'm not watching off screen.
Pong.
Thank you. Have another turn.
Appreciate it.
You see, I keep seeing you guys playing the reverse card. and leaving Corndan and Aetyate out of this. But
It's okay. I can live with that.
wow. And she says she's never sus.
There's a lot of value.
I'm the sus one.
There's a lot of value to having the most experienced player before. The most experienced player at the table will be the person right before you in turn order.
Often that's actually not true. Typically,
But it
you'll see
is
that
here.
fairly fair. Typically, you'll see that a lot of experienced players will keep their hands closed pretty aggressively. So having a very experienced player be the person before you frequently means that you don't get bonus turns.
Huh.
I mean, unless I have a pretty strong plan, I've been trying to keep my hand closed if possible.
That's a good idea. Basically, unless you have a specific plan that allows for opening your hand up, keeping your hand closed is just always a good idea.
I mean, sure.
Bundes.
I don't need that anymore, I guess.
Just be nice in chat. Remember, you're talking to someone who's now on their, like, what, 5th hand of Mahjong of all time?
1
All right, now I'm not sure what Aetyate's going to do to win this hand.
I'm not sure either.
I'll try not to worry
that's
about
good.
Aetyate. Aetyate slaps the colored button every single time.
No, I don't.
Every
You don't know
s-
how many cheese I've passed.
Is it a number less than 2?
No, it's way more than 2. I've probably slammed the skip button maybe 6 times now, at least.
And the skip button is gray, so it's not even colorful. I'm proud of you.
I know, it's the only way to win at Slay the Spire.
I don't actually know if this is the right choice here. I was playing to a specific Yaku, and that Yaku is, boy howdy, slow to come.
You're playing for Toy Toy. Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm not playing for Toy Toy. No.
Oh, no?
No, I fucked that up earlier. I should have. What? I'm not now. Now I'm just trying to get my value on her.
Ah. Oh, that's unfortunate for you.
Yeah, because now that it's sort of, I'm sort of coming to terms with the fact that that might not happen.
Yep.
Oh, I know they. Oh, sweetie, I so know that they are both value honors. The problem is, I'm kind of, I'm looking at the space out here, and it's not great.
Sure.
Oh, I should have done the other one, right? Oh.
God.
Lanran, I agree with you. I have no idea why people freak out too. Mostly because I have no idea what happens in this game. But that's...
People lose lots of money in this game.
I would never put money on a game I wasn't certain I could win.
I'm sure that most people feel confident going in.
Most people also know the rules.
This
Can
used to
you
be
just
so much
put a-
easier when I would learn speed games on stream because I was the only person who had any fucking clue what I was doing. But now everyone knows Mahjong. And I'm the idiot out here looking like a dumbass.
Don't worry, Oth, we can be idiots together. Ooh,
Watch out, y'all.
mighty hand.
Pop has a Yaku now.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't even know what tenpai means, so passing on it is so... Like, there is no emotion attached to your message.
Tenpai is that food you eat, right?
Correct. It's
Suffering.
when instead of eating a single dessert, you eat 10 of them.
Oh man, I was thinking more tempura than 10 pies, but you know. Oh, thank you.
Oh. See, oh, wow, okay.
Oh well, what was that off? You didn't want first place? Well, here you go.
Is that first place?
Oh, yeah, that's extremely first place, and I stayed in second.
I don't understand how scoring works in this game.
You just won by a fuck ton is what just happened.
I don't... Why did I win? Can you actually explain to me why I won by a fuck ton?
Okay, so you had a triplet of 9s, which was already... That was...
Really
that
good
was
because
already
of the thing.
Really good.
Because
They were Dora tiles, so that's already 3 Han. You had a triplet of white dragons, which was another Han. You had Toy Toy, which was another 2 Han. And then you had a triplet of Easts, which was another Han. You had reached the point of scoring where instead of like having to do a lot of math, you just get to do fuck you scoring.
I
Okay,
helped
so
you
Toy
out.
Toy is the all triplets. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I was actually really worried that everyone was holding on to their honor tiles. I really truly believe that I should probably ditch some honor tiles and try to go for a different triple.
No, I think it paid off for you in the end.
Yeah, it seemed to work.
Okay. I now definitely understand Mahjong, probably.
Excellent.
I mean, I figured if I was going to lose, what better way than to let Author Blues beat tinahacks?
That's true.
I can't believe how much the scoring just flipped. I guess there's
Well-
never a point where you're completely out, huh?
Well,
It's
half the reason
difficult to be out, yeah.
was because you stole the 12,000 points from Corndan.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's
I'm not
a
worried about that.
24,000 point swing between you and first place at that point.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess in hindsight, all the people who were telling me that I was making misplays, in the end, I got the last laugh.
That's true.
That's probably
You
not true.
were the smarty.
You're the tile boy. You're the one who flips.
I still have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Whatever.
Yeah,
neither
but you
do I,
just you
which is
just
why I lost.
experienced the point of Mahjong where you got 12,000 points. And that's it feels really good. It feels good to reach the point of Mahjong where you get to say, hey, fuck this, you're just gonna pay me 1,000,000 points now.
So you know how jokes become very slightly less funny when someone has to explain them to you? I feel like the value of 12,000 points is very slightly diminished when I have to have you explain to me why I won.
Fair.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, you could have gone for orphans though.
I could have, but I didn't feel
Okay, so
like
that's
it.
that's another case where you're able to
What was that hand?
rotate the board. So Kyushu Kyuhai is when you have 9 or more terminals and honors in your hand, and you can say, I've decided that I don't want to play this game anymore.
There's a table flip rule in this game?
Yes.
I mean, I just did.
I
This
mean,
game
can
is-
I do that for every hand that I
This
play?
game is rapidly oscillating between being dumb as hell and fascinating.
Yes, correct.
I think that's the point. I think that's why everyone wants us to get into it so badly.
You know what? The nice thing is, I still have a lot of bourbon, which both makes this make a lot less sense and a lot more sense.
Also, a
at the
lot
exact same
more,
time.
yeah.
You can see straight through the tiles.
If I have some more, I might be able to see straight through to heaven.
What am I going for?
CT, after a lot of social plying, I finally agreed to learn Mahjong. This game is very interesting. That's the end of that thought.
I'm sorry you were bullied.
No.
Good job. You completed the thought. We're all very proud.
Wow. So we're supposed to trash the person that's streaming? Is that how Mahjong works?
No.
I got big shoulders.
Yes,
I can handle
That's
it.
all I'm hearing.
If you got a that is not the tile I meant to.
That's not a happy noise. That's not a happy noise I just heard.
Yeah, get your oh-nos out of your system now, jackasses.
Oh no. Oh no. F's in chat.
Yeah.
Next, they're gonna start spoiling new fighters that are obviously a Nintendo shitpost again.
Head empty, just clicking. That's where I'm at right now.
Head empty
mean-
play tiles. Hell yeah.
I mean, same.
Yes. I'm sure you can imagine from my discards just how far my hand has gone since I've started.
Nowhere. I'm gonna laugh if the next thing you draw, Tina, is another Southwind tile.
God, I want it to be another Southwind at this point.
Get those Souths. But the real question is, did you start with those? Or did you just draw them all?
I did not start with all the things that you see on the table, no.
I started with like 6 honor tiles in the last actual hand we played, and that was... none of them made a thing.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
That's my life right now. Get out of here, dragon. At least I get another turn. Maybe
When
I'll
I
draw
say
something
you
better.
get another turn.
You know, in 5 minutes or so.
Once I get done doing the clicks on stream.
You know, in 5 minutes. Oh, if you click around, you make flower petals.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful where you click to make those flower petals, because I have encountered several people getting caught clicking, and then they made a call that they didn't want to.
That's why I'm clicking around the person across from me.
Smart, yes.
That's the safe place to click.
That's the clickbait.
Look, I'm too new to this game. I'm not here to make the big brain Yakus. I'm here to make the finish the fucking hand Yakus.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
Boom.
I don't want that garbage. Yeah.
Chi.
Yeah.
What is con?
Con is when you have 4 of a kind. It is functionally identical to home. Do you have, I'm guessing, 3 of the 2 pins in your hand and you're being given the option?
No, I got another green dragon.
Oh, okay. So in this case, it's not going to open your hand up further. It will flip one of those Dora tiles, though. So, you know, if you want to go multi-ball, you can go multi-ball.
I'm saying, like, if I play it, do I get another tile to replace it?
If you play it, you draw another tile. The other thing is, since you have a triplet of green dragons, that's a guaranteed safe discard. If you think that somebody's about to win, you can just be like, yeah, no, fuck this, just get rid of it.
I'm not sure the value of me doing that, though. Like, do I get extra points at the end of the round for having a con?
Yes, if you don't make it to Mahjong scoring, which is that fuck you scoring that I mentioned earlier, it is technically worth more to have a con of green dragons than a pawn of green dragons. For scoring reasons that you don't want to learn until you decide you really like this game. The reason that it could be very worthwhile to you is that it flips. You see how we have the 1 pin indicated?
Yeah, it flips something else to make other of my tiles potentially more points, but also same for other people.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I should have done that.
See, it might have made Corndan's hand worth more, and then that would be very scary for everybody.
Wait. What?
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 I just entered Furryton as well? Did I throw away a winning hand?
I'm gonna pull your stream up.
What was my winning hand there?
Let's see. So right now it looks like you're in a pair weight on 5 pin. And... Have you,
you
did throw away, you threw away a 5 pin and Aetyate called it from you.
Oh, I did that earlier. Okay, so the Furryton
Correct.
doesn't necessarily mean that I was in a winning state. There, it means that I...
So you are in Tenpai. If you draw a 5 pin...
I'm done with this fucking game. I cannot believe I just drew that tile. The fuck?
So I recommend, in this case, the way that you get out of Furryton is waiting on a tile that would not win, or that you haven't discarded before. So if you get rid of that 5, you are now waiting on the 6 from anybody, and that is going to be a winning tile for you now. So that's how you get out of Furryton, is make it so that you are no longer waiting on a tile that you have discarded.
I wasn't aware that I was going to be this upset playing this game.
Yeah. Welcome to Tiles.
That's fair.
Having a legitimate bad time.
Yeah. That's the demons. That's the demons that govern Mahjong.
I don't know if I want that. No, I don't. Look at that! I had the restraint to not push a thing. I did it.
You did it.
We're all very proud of you, Aetyate,
I
probably.
didn't cheat. As much as I want chai.
Oh, I could go for some chai right now.
Sorry, what did I draw? Pure garbage?
I'm suffering so hard right now.
Don't worry, I'm suffering too. I don't know what I can do with this hand.
Now that my hand's already open, so I'm being offered a chi that doesn't
pulling you up.
That doesn't strictly help me. Is there any reason to take it? Like,
so, all right. So the reason that it does help you, and this is not me telling you to click it just yet. The reason that it does help you is that that's a red 5. Red 5s are worth more.
Oh yeah.
If you call that red 5, you cannot this turn discard your 5 of characters. You will be forced to discard like your 6 pin probably is what you chuck here. So it's probably better to skip because of the fact that Corndan is in Ricci.
Corndan can Ricci this dick.
We're not playing
Nice.
Cyberpunk
You got him.
2077.
Got him.
Yeah, well, what a bug, right? They just can't keep it in their pants.
Yes. The headlines just write themselves.
I mean... Oh, there's only 5 tiles left.
Yep, we're about to go to exhaustive roll. We're finally
you're
going to
not.
see. Oh no, we're not.
Oh no!
Did I give you the tile you needed? Holy fuck, I hate this game.
Well, at least it was only 1,300 points.
Yeah, I wasn't using those points either. Anyway.
So I would like
still
to,
think that was- I
introduce
still
you to
think
the
that was-
traditional Mahjong player's prayer. Fuck Mahjong though.
I still think that was the optimal play, though, because that gave me two different tiles that I was pair weighting on, rather than one.
Yeah, that's a good play.
How come I don't get a fuck this hand button?
Because my
you
hand
need
was
to have
really
a bad enough
fucked.
hand. Yeah, you need a bad enough hand.
I saw his hand. I don't think it was that bad. I don't think corndan's hand was that bad. I'm gonna just put it out there.
This is pure garbage. I don't want that.
I mean, this hand isn't really much better.
When everything in your hand is 2 away from any kind of run or triple.
My
Yep.
hand is halfway to 13 orphans.
Is that one of them? Okay,
No,
I have
already
to
did that
look
one.
what 13 orphans is.
13 orphans is 1 and 9 of each of the 3 suits, and then 1 of each of the honor tiles. And then just 1 more of any of those tiles to make a pair.
So bullshit.
Yeah,
Pretty
it-
much.
it's
It has to be 1 and 9 of each suit.
Yes.
yeah.
I had that for 2 of the suits and 2 wins.
Yep,
before.
that's not 13 though.
I know it's not. It's just I had that in a previous hand and I thought it was dog shit, so I didn't want to play it. But
It is
No.
dog shit.
No, why is this happening to me?
Oh no! Oh, you hate to see it happen.
don't you hate when you don't have a plan for anything?
I'm not gonna
Ty,
lie.
thanks for the host. I completely missed it in all of my suffering. I really apologize. Thanks everyone who's been like resubbing and stuff. I've missed everything. I'm just in such pain. I'm so sorry. I've forgotten what happiness feels like.
That's Mahjong, baby.
This is off on the inside.
Thank you, Jinergy and Yggdrasil. And thank you, Boyks, for the raid, and Carrie, and... Oh, thanks.
No thanks.
I had one hand earlier that really made me emotionally invested in tiles, because I had exactly one Yaku I could win on, and was just sitting there holding out for it.
Yeah, and then you won on a Hanuman against first place, and you won the whole game.
Well, that's not the
Remember
hand
that?
I was talking about, but yeah, that one happened too.
Mahanaman was a 12,000 point win, right?
Yes.
That shot him directly to first place.
Yeah.
Please nobody ever asks me what I'm doing. Please
Sure.
nobody ever asks me what my plans are.
Hey, what are you planning?
Don't ask me. I'd
Okay.
really rather not have to address those points.
I mean, I'll tell you what my plan is.
Whatever.
This is a load of crap, and so I'm gonna lose this hand. That's my plan.
Yeah. Last time I said that, I got the toy or whatever the fuck it's called.
Got his Christmas toys. Oh my god. Just get out. I want out of this suit right now.
Mutant Little, thanks for the 28 bits. Kate, thanks for gifting a sub to Mahjong. No, fuck Mahjong.
Yeah, same. Actually,
This man
Mahjong is suffering.
We don't gift subs to
I enjoy
villains.
playing. I enjoy playing it with my friends.
That way we suffer together.
Yes.
That's why I give out games in Cuso Grande. Everybody gets to suffer together.
That sounds like so much fun. No.
I'll say the same thing. Gren, I'll say the same thing after I played Among Us literally one time. I just need some time to emotionally recuperate.
Boom.
Wait, I thought multiple people could pwn.
No. It is mathematically impossible for more than 2 people to have 2 of a tile and try to pawn at the same time. Multiple people can run.
Oh, right. You're saying that's right, there's an order. If I had tried to call my thing, you would have still
If you
beat me
had,
to it.
yeah, if you had chi,
I had chi.
my pawn would have beaten your chi.
Gotcha.
Run punchy, got it.
Yes, correct.
Oh no, I did the thing I said I wasn't going to ever do!
What, like
Oh, no.
Mahjong?
Why
No,
am I not allowed
remember
to,
something.
why am I not allowed to discard the 4? Oh, is it because of the whole like
Just cheat off
slide
Whatever.
chi thing?
You should
Yeah,
be allowed
because-
to discard it because you didn't take the.
Well, except he had
I
4, 5,
played
6, and
yeah, I
took the
played
7.
Yeah, I played a chi. I had a 4, 5, 6 in hand,
Oh,
and I
oh.
took the 7, so I can't
And you took
discard
a
the
7.
4.
Correct.
Right.
You need to wait 1 turn to be able to discard that 4. I'm
that's-
sorry. I
that's
was
stupid.
I was interpreting that as you trying to get the 2s and it letting it locking you out of discarding a 4.
No. And I don't think that was the smart decision either. I followed up my bad choice with another bad choice.
Sometimes the world is like that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure my hand is so fucked right now that I'm just gonna keep going with it because I literally can't win just to complain about how close I got to it.
I'm just trying to make all the suits match right now, because I got nothing. Nothing. Sure, game. Sure. I don't care. Just get it out of my hand.
Just
I
want
don't
to
wanna
say thank you to whoever's intentionally cock-blocking my Yaku.
Well, what do you need
What do you
for it?
need?
Well, I'm not telling you that.
I mean, you might as well. I'm not gonna win this hand.
I'm not gonna let you give it to me either. I don't want either of those options.
Corndan out here like, hey, we could collaborate though.
We can collaborate so Tina doesn't win.
No, I know one of y'all is holding the thing blocking my Yaku, and just so you know, if you're thinking the same thing as I am, I'm blocking you too.
I was gonna say, is it a bunch of fucking ones?
No?
'Cause I got you covered if it is.
I don't know, man.
Is it east?
Stop guessing!
No, you would have called. Well, eventually you're gonna say yes, and then we'll know what's in your hand.
I refuse
Because
to
you
take
can't just look at his stream for what's in his hand.
I
I'm not going to do that. That's fucked up.
I refuse to take a
Take
pity
the east.
pawn.
Call the east. Do it.
No, it's not. That's not it.
Oh. Well, somebody else call the
I
east.
will.
Okay.
I'm waiting on motherfucking green dragons.
Oh, those are my pair.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh man, I'm glad I wasn't the cause of that.
At least at one point in time, I was literally a south and a goddamn red dragons away from
How
13
did I get
orphans.
points taken away? Did you run off of me?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I didn't
Sure
see
did.
that. I didn't see that in your run. Never mind. I just wasn't paying enough attention.
Yeah, the green dragons were my pair, and my weight was on 5 and 8 of bamboo. So thank you. That was very kind.
Oh, I was sitting on a 5 and an 8. I'm sorry. I would have thrown it down earlier if I knew. I wanted out
Off
of
is
that
probably going to
hand.
be very, very cross about that decision of yours.
I just wanted out of the hand that I was stuck with.
This is a good hand, and I am certain to squander it by discarding the wrong thing.
Honestly, like all three of you, for this being 2 of your first times playing Mahjong, you're picking it up pretty quick.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like Ricci is one of those games that has a lot of edge cases, which do make it interesting, but which also can trip people up a lot. And you're all taking them pretty well in stride and navigating them pretty handily. I'd like a useful tile, though. Like, that's not on any of you, that's mostly on the wall. But if the wall could give me some useful tiles, that would be really cool.
Sorry, fresh out.
So it seems.
Now, if we were in person, do you have to take off of the wall in order, or you can just grab?
Yes.
Yeah, it's in order.
Okay.
Yeah, let me find a picture of what it looks like to play Mahjong, because I find that knowing physically the way that it looks is helpful.
Pretty sure that there's a GIF in Oth's Discord of people playing Mahjong.
Hey, I hear you need green dragons.
Not this time around.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh man.
I knew one of y'all were blocking my Yaku.
Not on purpose.
Okay.
You,
Okay.
you were waiting on my pair. Look, you shouldn't have been waiting on my pair for a Yaku.
Xanoron, thanks
Sure.
so much for the resub. Me either, Rejax, don't worry.
All right, so in Oth's Discord in general, I just set down, like, there's a PNG of what it would look like if you were playing Mahjong in person. It also shows, like, the dead wall, the tiles that are removed, and the Dora indicator. So that gives you an idea of sort of what you would expect to see.
Bullshit, how am I in Furryton?
How are you
Bullshit.
in Tempai? What the fuck?
I disagree. I don't see a single way that that's true.
Do you want me to take a look
No.
and let you know? Okay. Then I
Why
won't.
why would this not be Ron? Why is this not Ron? Why is this not Ron?
If you're in Furryton, that means you cannot run. You can only Tsumo. You can only win off of your draw.
How do you get out of Furryton? You have to figure out what tile's fucked up and get rid of it?
Correct.
What tile's fucked up?
Do you
I
want me
have
to
it.
look at your
Oh
screen?
no, I know. You're right. I don't have a Yaku. Oh, is Furryton
yeah.
also when you have a full hand, but it's not a you have no Yaku?
Those are, I believe, different. Somebody in chat who knows better
No,
than
they're
I do.
different. It will say no. It will say no Yaku.
Yeah, and I believe that there's a different term, although I don't know what the name for not having a Yaku is. I'm guessing, given that that 3, well, what would make? Do you have a pair of 2s and a pair of 3s, and you're waiting on a 2 or a 3?
No.
Oh, then I'm actually not sure how you're in Footy 10 for that 3.
It's telling me I have no Yaku.
Without-
That's the issue.
Oh, no Yaku. Yeah, see, now that's another issue.
That's a very different issue.
Yeah,
I now
that would
understand.
also not be wrong.
I now get the Yaku I'm missing. I have jumped ahead a little bit in my brain.
Ah, I see. So, if you were playing in person and you tried to call Ron off of that, see, that would have been a Chombo. And I want to revisit how good a name Chombo is.
Boom.
I don't have a plan for how I'm going to fix this.
We all believe in you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You see, I like and hate my hand right now.
Fair.
One, because it's aesthetically pleasing, and the other because I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
Fair. Hey, to Oth's chat, for those of you who know Ricci, how fucked up would it be if I went for Sanshoku Doko Dora 3? Like, that would be fucked up, right? Like, that would not be good teaching. Like, I guess it would be a teaching moment, but not a friendly thing to do.
So you're gonna do it, right?
No.
Just because Escort told you not to doesn't mean that you shouldn't.
Oh, if Escrunt told me not to, that would mean that I should, but Escrunt would definitely tell me to do it.
Yeah, see, they're right. We gotta learn someday. Let's go.
Oh, hey, good news. Even if you were in Furryton, you can just do that.
No, I got out of Furryton.
Ah.
You
The
see,
Alright, so
the Furryton was specifically that I had a complete 4 triples and a pair, but I did not have a Yaku because I was going for all inside and I had
I
2
see.
honors.
So, one thing that I will point out to you, you might not have noticed it because it happened quickly. I was the dealer last time, and you won on Sumo.
Mhm.
So, because of the fact that I'm the dealer that round, which means that it's my fault that you got that winning tile, I had to pay double of what everybody else paid. So, while I do get a 1.5 times bonus to my wins,
Also
on a
get
Sumo
1.5
loss,
times
I also I get a double. I pay double what everybody else pays.
you see, my hand, I had all but the 7 bamboo. And it was, like I said, it was very aesthetically pleasing, but I didn't. And I'd have to draw into it, I guess.
Head empty, playing tiles.
Welcome to life. I don't want that.
I did the Ipatsu. I did not get Ipatsu'd.
Yeah, he did, like, literally his first hand ever playing this game. He got, it was what?
And Ipatsu Ricci.
It was Ipatsu Ricci, but I think you might have had, you were either Pinfu or Ipeiko, and I can't remember which one you had. But regardless, you had a fucked up hand. Clinically speaking, it was fucked up.
I'm getting all the right... I cannot believe that this hand is very quickly motoring toward, hey buddy, you know you could have gotten 13 orphans, right?
So let me tell you from experience, it's not worth trying that shit, because I did that a couple hands ago.
I'm just telling you, okay? The brakes have been cut.
And let me tell you, 11 orphans isn't enough. You gotta go adopt the other 2 somewhere.
Yeah, 11 orphans, easy, baby shit. 13 orphans, very hard.
This game is dumb as hell.
It's great. It's good. It's a good game, Author Blues.
At what point have you convinced yourself of that? What was the deciding factor that made you tell yourself these lies?
As soon as everyone started suffering along with her.
Have you ever been on listening on Tai Tuesday's stream when he's playing and yells about Mahjong? That's like the reason to play.
I mean, I've seen quite a few of my friends hooting and hollering about tiles. I only now understand how the tiles even work.
Tiles is good.
We're unfortunately very quickly navigating toward that point at which I'm no longer going to be able to use the excuse of, well, I'm new here to explain why I'm making all these fucked up choices.
I mean, I'm hoping to use the fact that I'm probably still inebriated as to why I'm making poor choices.
Oh, my poor choices are just because I refuse to look at the sheet.
I mean, you should look at the sheet, though.
It's too many words.
It's
And I
not.
You know, you say that, but if you see my screen real estate, I don't have the space for it anywhere.
So let me give you a word of advice. Get like one of those ultra wide monitors that you can have like a full screen image.
Yeah,
on
they're
one
really
side
good.
And
I mean,
They're real good. They're very, very good. They're a good thing to have.
I mean, if a fund wants to be open for one, I'm not against it. But...
oh no, I already bought mine. That was too stupid expensive. I'm not buying another one. If my wife wants one, I'll buy her one.
I don't need that.
Somebody else does.
You see, the problem is, whenever I want nice things, my car says no. And
Well,
that's
stop
life.
having a shitty car.
I mean,
I
again,
feel for you. I had a shitty car for a long, long time, and my current car is quickly approaching shitty car. So,
I do not plan to take the full 5 minutes, but do please give me a moment. Now that I'm feeling more confident, I keep opening my hand and then thinking, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that'll happen.
It's usually instant, though.
sure.
Yeah, the first hand we played, I had no clue what I was gonna do for a Yaku, so I was just like, I'll just play Ricci. And that worked really well for me, and every game since, at some point, I've been plied into finally opening my hand and then immediately regretting it.
Yep.
It's usually after being offered the same pawn or chi like 3 times, and finally I'll say, fine. I feel like deciding to go Ricci really depends on having a halfway decent starting hand, though, right? Like, if you've just got a garbage starting hand, like, how are you going to put the whole thing together blind draws?
You have to draw good tiles, which unfortunately is not up to you.
I mean, right? This is why you go to the
I mean,
Mahjong Player's Prayer?
Yeah. Yes, there is the traditional Mahjong Player's Prayer. Fuck Mahjong, though.
Oh, that's
I definitely feel like that was a Tie Tuesday prayer to start.
I'm pretty sure it was a collaboration between Ty and multiple people, all having the exact same sentiment. My turn.
I just played a skip card.
No, my turn!
My brand.
I want you to go away. I'm talking to
Get
a
rid
tile,
of it.
sorry.
So get rid of it.
No, but...
Yeah, there's an easy way to make that happen.
Yeah, but like...
It's only one button push away.
I'm desperate for a Yaku to suck!
Oh, trust me, the decision paralysis is real.
Alright, I'm just gonna commit to transforming this hand into something that I'm not frustrated by.
Ah, going for Tanya now, I see.
Chi.
I don't know. Sure. Get out of here.
This is my least favorite part about learning a game, is where I know just enough to be frustrated by every choice I make.
Yep.
Thank you, God.
You.
Thank you, corndan, for saving me from me.
With the
Alright,
shitty
Stefan.
run, but
That was. Oh, actually, no. You're dealer 4, so we stay in East 4. If somebody other than Corndan wins and nobody is over 30,000 points, next round will be South 1. So then it'll be South is valuable for everybody instead of East.
Oh my god. What is this hand? Why do I hate it?
oh, I hate this hand.
Yeah, this hand is
Mine
trash.
is actually decent, I think.
Aha, I know where all the good tiles went.
Fuck this.
九種九派よ
Fuck you.
You like this hand? Oh my god, this one's even worse.
Oh, this one's better. This one's
I
not
like my
better or
hand now.
worse.
You're welcome, friends.
Can you all believe that Aetyate found a bus full of orphans, tied a brick to the accelerator, and just let it go?
Oh, I can't get rid of this one. I'm so mad.
So
Yeah,
y'all were
but-
telling me that, like, people play this and they have fun?
Yeah,
But fuck Mahjong, yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah?
These two things can both be true.
Okay. Oh, why are you doing this to me? Okay, I need that sheet. Hmm.
This is a game commonly enjoyed by the elderly. Oh.
That's true.
Well, they're angry anyway. They might as well take it out on something. Can you tell what my hand was?
Good?
All that I see is that you're murdering a lot of orphans there.
I mean, they deserve it. They deserve better than what I can give them. And I can't give them that much.
So you're just giving them the bus off the cliff?
No, I'm putting them up for adoption.
Ah, is that what it is?
It's not my fault you guys aren't cheating them.
I mean, you can't really cheat on this. Oh, that's good. That's great.
Okay, but this one's my fault.
It just plays it for me.
Yeah, you don't get a choice.
There are still situations in which... I'm sorry, if you announce Ricci... Oh, no.
If you announce a Ricci, you're stuck.
Okay, that was the wrong time to... Okay, that was the wrong time to try to pick Ricci.
Author Blues learned a lesson today, y'all.
If anything, this just means that you can take a bathroom break, right?
Well,
That's true.
okay. So here's
Clicking Ricci, turning on auto win, and walking away is a power move.
Yeah, I called it too early though, because while right now I'm sitting here waiting on four so, I would have been better waiting for either a 2 so or a 6 so and not be waiting on just one tile.
Yes.
What does it matter if I tell them? I have no control over this game.
Well, I mean, so you did just tell people how they will become ruined.
I don't give a
by
shit.
you.
This is a learning game.
It's a learning game.
Everyone keeps saying it's not too early. I'm convinced I made the wrong play.
It is.
Oh, I keep
often...
okay. I keep forgetting that even on Ricci you can still run. I was
yes,
thinking,
you can still run.
I keep forgetting that it's not purely from your own draw.
No, if you get it on your own draw, that's extra points.
Because that's sumo.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. Okay. Well, nonetheless, as a learning game, I still think that I did it too early. But
I will tell you that you didn't, and
I don't understand why.
My
then.
hand.
Why would I not do that then? Because if I waited on one of those other possible tiles, then.
I mean, here, let me help you feel better.
Oh god.
that doesn't help me feel
I
better.
don't feel better.
Here.
Let me help you feel worse.
Hello.
Oh, well, you had never mind. You had all the 4 so's, so never mind.
And they were actually useful in my hand, otherwise you would have gotten the winning tile.
Oh.
I'm sorry, which one's the so?
Bamboo.
Okay. I'm learning.
私が1位だなんて、もう大したニュースにならないわね。
So, I mean, was there any reason for me to not go into Ricci, not announce Tenpai, and hold out for a better state? Like, what? I don't understand why that would
You
have been
could
better.
have. So you could have. That is a valid choice. Ricci does itself count for an additional Yaku. If you didn't have a Yaku other than Ricci and you drew into your winning tile, you would have fucked yourself over.
Okay.
If you did have a Yaku and you stayed in Silent Tenpai, you could have made your weights better. You could have tried to continue evolving your hand to try and make it a little bit better. That's a tough one. At that point, it's all about whether or not you want other people to know that you're in Tenpai or not. Also, to call Ricci, you do have to pay 1,000 points as a bet.
What?
That's what that little stick that you're putting out is.
Everyone keeps saying that I made the right choice, but you're continuing to validate my what I'm saying.
No, I think that calling Ricci there was the right call.
Right, and I disagree.
Well, we're going to have to agree to disagree here.
I'm having the worst time. I don't love the tiles.
チー。
Tiles are so fun, though. The tiles go click clack.
This game is commonly enjoyed by the elderly.
That's true. just gonna go ahead and discard that then.
Is it only if all 4 players play the same wind on the first round, or is it if they all 4 play them in a row?
No, it's just on the first round.
Gotcha. But, I mean, you could perfectly reasonably, all 4 of you have one of the same wind and choose to not do that, right? Like, there's no...
Yep.
There's... Okay.
But if you all hate your hand, and you all have...
How would
that
you know
option,
which wind to drop?
You wouldn't. But the moment that I dropped... So the moment that Oth dropped Oth is the first dealer. Yeah, the moment that Aetyate dropped south. If Oth said, yeah, I hate this hand too, let's see if everybody will agree and drop south, and then corndan did the same, and then I did the same. Like, and we would reach that state where it's like, well, let's rotate the board.
This is a weird game in that there are so many overlapping rules and different goal states that it's impossible to not overthink it. Like, as a beginner, I've been presented with a graph, an infograph of information that I must understand in order to be able to play this game not at a high level, period. Like, full stop, the game does not operate until I've consumed that information.
Also, to be fair, that infographic would be presented on like an 11 by 17 piece of paper.
I truly believe you. I'm not like arguing with you, Ty. I'm trying to like argue why it's so easy for me to get hung up on every fucking detail in this game. I for sure know you know what you're talking about. I'm just...
Since Aetyate did that, I'm gonna go ahead and start discarding some orphans then.
I've adopted enough. Sure. Get out of here.
I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, according to chat, he's won.
Yeah, he's waiting on Atsumo. He didn't click the thing that makes him automatically call win. Oh my god, he better get back. He better get... If he doesn't get back within 5 minutes, however.
It's 5 minutes. He has enough time, see?
Yeah, I'm used to playing on tighter timing, so I was wondering if that was going to happen. Oh, hey, look, you got another Aetyate. That's good for you.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. I see you've won.
I'm sorry about the Aetyate.
You don't sound sorry. Immediate laughter is not something that I personally tend to associate with sorrow, regret, really any of those emotions.
It's also not something I associate with, fuck Mahjong either.
No, I hate to tell you, it sounds almost like you're having... Sounds like you're
Fun?
having a good time.
Is the auto call win button here? Is that auto sumo and Ron?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So if I click that, then if that option comes up, it does it for me automatically?
Yep.
Okay. Is there a reason I shouldn't click that?
Well, what if you want to be him? What if you want to wait until you get that option and then you do something like this and then you click wrong?
I guess that's the
then
sort
I
of thing
would
that you
click
might just
this
want to
instead.
turn on before you walk away or something.
Yeah, before you walk away. It's usually about when you would do something like that.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I imagine a worse client would have made this much harder to play.
Honestly, I have tried to learn this game multiple times in the past, and the ease with which I can use this client has definitely contributed to how quickly I've picked it up and how enjoyable I've found it.
Why am I doing this to myself?
My new plan is, unless a gun is held to my head, I will not open my hand.
I don't think that there's any guns. Aetyate has a knife emote though.
Well, I guess I shouldn't bother with that anymore. Seeing how all the Norths have been chucked away. Sure. Sure. Motherfucker. Oh my god. There it is.
Yo, this game's fucked up.
Yeah.
You ever just get murdered by your friend?
Every time we play Among Us.
You want to stop being nice?
You want to just go ape shit?
Look, I was taught one very important lesson by a very good friend of mine. Ty said, when you see the Reachy button, you hit the Reachy button.
He's not wrong.
You want to get back into Mahjong? Well, I've only played on one client ever, and from what I understand, this is a really, really good one. So yes, do try this one.
Yeah, ignoring, so feel however you will about like the anime of it all. There is a lot of anime in this client. Just as a client for playing Mahjong, this is a shockingly competent client. Just period. It is a client that feels good to interact with.
Yeah, you want to see my anime girl? This is my anime girl. She's a cat girl. Don't click on her though. She calls you master. It's really weird.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's bad energy. I don't mind the emotes. I don't mind most of it. I joke about hating anime, but I'm not into anime. That's me.
Oh yeah, the anime girl that I had apparently said if I beat her in Mahjong, she'll show me something nice.
Oh.
Oh my.
Hey.
Yeah,
Is it-
you
is
said
it a-
don't click the anime girl.
I'm playing Mahjong.
Really? With whom?
With whom?
Yeah.
With Aetyate, tinahacks, and corndan.
Well, dang, that sounds like fun.
It is fun, thank you.
Tell friends I said hi.
Hi, Sky.
Scardo
Hey,
says
Sky.
hi.
I've not gotten up once in 6 hours, so I feel like I could have.
It's a good time to stretch.
I mean, I've been standing up, but I haven't like walked around since then. Definitely need to eat a lot of food after this. I've not eaten a ton today. All right. Have fun.
Bye, Sky. Mr. Joester.
Boom.
Yes, thank you.
No, don't love that.
I will also take another turn. Thank you.
I'm always so hesitant about dropping the seat wind or the round wind, because like I'm just gonna give someone else a Yaku.
That is why you tend to see honor tiles discarded very early in a round or held on until the very end. It's terrifying when you draw like a green dragon halfway through the round or later, especially if somebody's in Ricci. Hey, that's not cool though, because that makes my turn come later, and I don't like that.
This hand just isn't coming together in the way I want it to.
Ever so slightly later. Oh, I gotta claim my gamer points.
It's really not obvious to me what the right play is here. I've got sort of this weird meld right now.
Yo, same.
I've got this weird shaped hand. Like it's very good. I'm not complaining about my hand. It's just it's got a really strange shape to it.
Oh, in for a penny.
I can't wait to find out what it is that Aetyate is going to use as a valid Yaku.
Probably nothing.
Head
I
empty,
just
drop
want to
tiles.
simplify my hand.
G.
Yo, having 88 to your right is really stressful.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have done nothing.
You're calling tiles, and it's really stressful.
Why?
Because I don't know
tiles.
what you're doing.
I
You're
don't know
making
what I'm
moves,
doing
and that should
either.
that
Well, you
by all.
see-
See, that's also you're skipping my turn, and that kind of sucks. Don't like that. Not into the skipping my turn aspect of this.
Hey, Aetyate,
Yeah,
do you have a single Yaku?
probably not.
So the thing is, I can understand the stress Tina has, is because like you usually expect someone is not going to make a lot of calls unless they have like a plan that's going to lead toward the end of the game. But Aetyate just skipping Tina's turn for the hell of it.
Which, to be fair, is funny as shit.
Oh yeah, it's real good. I'm loving it.
I'm not.
It's okay, Tina. You're gonna win anyway.
I actually don't think that's true.
There's only 13 tiles left.
Yeah, I'm not really certain this is gonna come together for me in the end.
Yeah,
Not
same.
for me, for sure.
I got a lot of magic happening here on the board, but none of it is like the magic that wins you a game of Mahjong. What do I do with this tile? What is that even?
So what happens when all the tiles run out again?
We go to exhaustive draw. We might finally see what exhaustive draw looks like. So anybody who is in Tenpai gets paid by anybody who is not in Tenpai. So there's 3,000 points that will be paid across whoever is in Tenpai. Unless I'm about to get rolled right here. And that would suck. For me.
No, you're good. However,
So once
Okay.
so once I knew that we were in an exhaustive draw situation, should I have started making calls to try to get close to
Yes,
Tenpai?
just to get into Tenpai. Even
Okay.
if there was no Yaku, even if you were in Furiton.
Because I was
just to
hanging
avoid
on.
paying out.
I was hanging on to Ricci just because that was my Yaku, but I think I should have given it up just to get into Tenpai.
Yes, that is a good approach.
Okay.
Giving it
I
up specifically is what I meant was the good approach.
well, I saw 6 left, and I said, well, I'm in Furiton. Let me just stay here.
I mean, my only goal now is to get not last, because I'm not going to beat Author Blues.
I think that's everyone's goal, though.
Yeah, off is
And I'm
Pers-
quickly
I
falling
can't-
asleep, so I think this is my last game overall.
okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
Was
probably good.
anybody else here expecting to learn that Author Blues has actually been playing a lot of Mahjong and that he was just going to shark us tonight? That was a surprise to me.
You want to know the extent my understanding of, like, the limitations of my Mahjong experience is turning on Ty's stream one time and watching him hoot and holler about tiles, and then turning on Doc's stream one time and watching him hoot and holler about tiles. Neither time did I have any idea how the tiles work.
And that's
Apparently,
how it
you
works.
learned a lot by doing that.
That's how tiles works.
I wish this were a thing. I'm still angry. I'm still angry at Mahjong that a triple of white, green, and red. A set of white, green, and red dragons is not a thing, because that feels like it should be a thing. Like
I think the reason that it's not a thing, and this is me like coming up with the justification after the fact, but my best guess is that due to the fact that you would have to have one of each of 4 wins, and that doesn't work with like the standard hand shape, that they then didn't decide that the 3 dragons work the same way.
okay.
Hey, everyone, I'm going to discard 13 orphans.
Yes, that is a thing that you see happen.
No, but really, I'm going to discard 13 orphans.
I mean, I'm
If you only
comfortable.
ever discard 13 orphan tiles and we go to exhaustive draw, that's a Mongon for you. Like, you get 8,000 points.
What,
Wait,
what
what?
kind of rule is that?
What's the rule?
if you only discard honors and terminals the entire game and nobody ever calls off of you, and we get to exhaustive draw, that's points, baby.
How many points? Why is that points?
Somebody in chat can correct me. It's either 8,000 or 12,000. I think it's a dealer Mahjong, which makes it 12,000.
And it never happens.
It never happens.
Well, you know,
no.
I'm on the streak now. Do I break it or do I keep going with the meme?
It's Ty says it's 8,000 points for only getting dealt nightmare stuff.
Yes, that is also technically true.
Oh my god. Now I actually have a choice if I want to keep going or not.
Rib, that's exactly how I feel. It's like they're just making up new rules underneath me.
Right?
It's Calvin Ball. This game is Calvin Ball, but with tiles.
Like I'm starting to see the appeal of this game just as pure, unmitigated chaos. Like, not because I care about being good at it, but just because, like, do you ever just want to fuck some shit up? Yeah, one of the Yakuman is an all-green hand, which somehow now suddenly cares about the green dragons like they mean something.
Yes. Yeah, so all green is one of the Yakuman. It's just the 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 of bamboo, which is the bamboo tiles that don't have red bamboo drawn on them.
I didn't even realize that was the ball. That's the dumbest thing.
Yes!
I hate this game.
Ty said, and that was absolutely someone holding up and go, yo, come on, look at this though. That's true though. If you hold that up and you show it to everyone and they don't agree that that's a Yakuman, they're wrong, not you. This is such a dumb game. When it says all green, though, are you only allowed to have one of each, or is it just any mix of those tiles?
It's still the normal hand shape of 4 3s and a pair.
Oh, that sucks.
Hey, still killing children over here.
That sucks.
You
I
discarded
was
a
really
3.
hoping.
You fucked up, Aetyate.
I was really hoping that.
I also discarded a 6.
I was really hoping that
yes,
Yaku didn't care about the shape anymore.
Oh, that sucks. I don't like that. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Oh, okay. No, I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry, but if you don't think that Big Dragon or Big Winds is the best Yakuman name, we just don't see eye to eye. Big Winds Kataki.
Well, I mean, let's be fair, nobody as tall as you are. We don't see eye to eye on many things.
I bet Oth and I would see eye to eye, or it'd be
Possibly.
real close.
Are you standing on a chair or are you super tall?
I'm super tall.
Gotcha.
Can it be both?
I'm not gonna stand on this. I'm gonna fall my ass off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've been drinking tonight. You probably shouldn't be standing on chairs.
For anyone who's been following along with these games of Mahjong, I want you to know that for this hand, I've been clicking randomly. I have no idea what my goal is.
I mean, same. Same. That's been my life.
I'm suddenly remembering on Discord someone posting some fucked up rules for modern white people Mahjong, and now I want to go back and revisit
the fucked up rules for American Mahjong are way more fucked up than you think.
No, I'm talking about like the weird like 2018. Like, does someone remember what I'm talking about? Who's on my Discord? Like, someone posted some weird like 2018 rules of modern.
Yeah, that's American Mahjong. They come out with a new Yaku list every year, which you need to buy every year.
That's stupid.
So what you're saying
Isn't it
is
though?
American Mahjong
we
is
get all the turns
completely
together.
Calvin Ball?
Yeah, American Mahjong is like extremely Calvin Ball. 88, you don't want to discard that one.
I don't see why.
As a learning game, I'll tell you that you probably would have done better by not discarding that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't want it.
So can you remind me what the rules are for when the actual, like, full game ends of Mahjong?
Okay,
When we get
so
to
here
Just when
are...
everyone's dealt once?
Yes. So this is an East game, which means we will only play the East round. At the end of East 4, as long as somebody is at the target score, which is 30,000 points or over, the game ends. If nobody is at 30,000 or over, we continue playing. There is one other end scenario, which is that somebody is so incredibly owned that they go into negatives. And at that point, the game ends.
So what I need to do is have people run off me constantly.
If you lose all of your blood, you die.
Oh man.
While that's
That's
true,
how it
it doesn't actually require all of your blood for you to die, just so you know.
That's true.
The human body can operate fairly well, I think, even still at about 5 pints of blood. Well, operate well is maybe stretching that phrase to its limits. You
Much
won't-
like you would be stretching your blood supply to its limits at that point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what's poppin', Adef?
Dang, did you get... You got the celebrity who's going to be attacking, like physically attacking, a Rubik's Cube in your stream?
That's true. Aetyate has dropped by to grace us with his presence. For those of y'all seeing Aetyate in chat, you should follow him. Tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m., he's going to be trying to figure out how to solve a Rubik's Cube, having never done so before, and apparently he's not actually going to be peeling the stickers off, which was kind of a disappointment. I'll be over on
It's the
his
only way
stream
I know
playing
how to
Hades.
do it.
I'll be playing Hades at 11, though. Oh, Adef's got a stickerless cube? Wow, fancy. Probably just to remove the temptation.
But you see, that's where you get 6 colored Sharpies.
This hand is too good for me to complain, but I want to complain anyway. Is that legal in Mahjong?
Yes.
Okay. I don't love this hand, but it's very good.
Well, congratulations.
That's funny.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yo, Anonymous Gifter, thanks for gifting that sub to Adef. Yeah, it's like I'm in a state of being 80% of the way there, and it doesn't feel like it's going that extra 20% ever. I kind of started at 80% too, which is why I think this is frustrating.
The rest of the 20% is like it's just playing some games, and it'll come in. Like I don't know if you've noticed, but you're in first place. You clearly are making good use of that 80%.
Yeah, I just hit the Reachy button. The orange
Yeah.
button pops up, and I hit it now. That's
Yeah,
the
but you're
rule.
making hands that let you hit the Reachy button. Like that counts for something. God damn it. Somebody take that fucking button away from Author Blues.
I'm sorry, I only have the chi button.
Same.
Ooh.
Worse made me a better Yaku chart. I can't wait to see this. Worse took the Yaku chart and deleted all the bullshit. All that's left on here is the things I guess I'm supposed to care about.
Oh god, I've got to see this.
Just carved out half the chart.
Man, where's that posted?
Where is
On
I
my
wanna see
Discord.
it.
It's in general on my Discord.
I approve of this. I was waiting for it to just be hit the damn Ricci button.
Sure. Ooh. There you go, now we're all in danger.
Corndan, you enjoying being in Ricci right now?
Oh yeah, I hit the R button. I'll just go do something else for like an hour.
Hell yeah. I'm reading this new Yaku list.
This is very good.
No.
Oh well.
Congratulations, Corndan, on your Ron.
Oh, I'm still not destroyed yet. Take away all of my blood. What are you guys doing?
They're working on it. I'm not. I'm Luigi does nothing and gets third. But they are working on it.
Oh my god. Okay, fuck it. We're doing it live.
Oh, I thought that you were about to have a double Ricci button. I was so excited for you.
Would that actually put me back in the game?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what else happened, but yeah.
Worse, I'm not sure the extent to which
not.
you made this as a meme, but I do appreciate paring down the amount of information my brain has to
That's
process.
That's okay. How about going, what, 7 of 13 orphans right now?
I love the fact that I think that one of the hardest hands that you will want to learn as a beginner, like the hand that moved me from being what I would say is an absolute beginner into like kind of almost okay at this game, is understanding Pinfu. Leaving Pinfu on that chart is like real fucked up. Because that is like, all right, so now you have to understand, like, you have to think about how much value your pair has in terms of mini points. And then also, you need to understand that you get different amounts of points based on the way that you're waiting on tiles and shit like that.
Let me know if it's my turn. I'm trying to read this thing, too.
It's your
I mean, if the game wants to give me 13 orphans, that's fine.
Oh my god, you're going for a Kokushi. Okay, cool. I'm
is
actually not...
What is
I have
must
9.
win with a two-sided wait on a sequence?
Yep, that sure is exactly what has to happen for Pinfu.
What does that mean, though? It means that you can't have a terminal as the sequence you're waiting on?
Sort of. So it means that you are not pair waiting, so you don't have like 1 8 and you're waiting for another 8 to finish it. It means that you've got all sequences, so all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Aside
6,
from
7,
your
8,
pair.
etc. Aside from your pair. And your weights for finishing your hand must be both ends of the sequence. So you've got like a 4, 5, which lets you wait on a 3 or a 6.
Okay, so it just means that the thing you're waiting on can't be in between two tiles.
It can't be in between, and you can't have like a 1, 2 waiting on a 3.
Right, okay. Got it. I now understand fully. What a genius am I?
You are
understand
a
fully?
genius. It's true.
Since you understand fully, can you explain it to me?
Yeah, Pinfu is what it says on the thing.
You can tell it's a spruce on account of the way it is.
Just gotta shake up the earth. Just shake up the earth. Hit, 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 hit.
Fuck it, I'm going for the meme.
I mean, the moment that you get your first Yakuman, like that does, you will then be a lifelong Ricci Mahjong player because it's like, it's real fucked up and you don't feel like you earned it, but also you just got 32,000 points and it feels very good.
From where I'm standing points-wise, I think I deserve it.
No, I wouldn't go that far, but, you know.
You don't want your friend to win once?
I want my friend to succeed in all of his endeavors. But we were speaking purely about whether or not you deserve it.
Is that why you keep not checkmating me yet?
No, I'm not checkmating you because I fucking suck at chess.
You're better than you think you are.
I don't know what I'm doing with this hand. I keep... I mean, this is the challenge, right? Is if you're gonna play Ricci, you have to be really capable of moving toward Ricci, right?
That is typically something that works to your advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's becoming an issue for you?
I just have this hand that I swerve in one direction and then it drops a tile that's like, it would work better if you'd gone the other way.
No, I don't want to cheat. I'm going for memes.
Not getting the orphans you want?
I need 3 more.
That's a long distance, man. That's a really far away.
Still, I'm on the road. Oh shoot, I need 4 more. I think one's a double.
Oh, it occurs to me
4.
that
Damn it.
Corndan as the dealer is going to kick my ass. All right, I'm rooting for Tina.
Wow, rude.
Go, Tina, go!
There it is.
Oh, that's bad.
Bad for me.
No,
Yes.
because that means
That's bad
the
for
game
everybody
is
but
still not
Corndan.
over.
Oh, it is. 88,
Oh,
you
finally.
died.
Oh,
You died IRL.
Oh, if someone goes
that's-
negative, is that the end?
I got
Yeah, it's
sent
done.
to the Shadow Realm. Oh no.
Man, I got real close.
That's
Yeah,
why I
you
was
really-
going for the meme.
I was extraordinarily nervous.
That's why I was going for the meme, because I needed it to stay alive.
So can I pick a new cat girl now? Did I unlock more cat girls from all this?
You have 2 to begin with,
No.
and getting more is gotcha territory, unless like there's a way to free play it, but it's mostly gotcha territory.
I do need to drop out though, because it's like 11:30 at night, and I have
and
to.
you've been drinking, yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah.
And you have work tomorrow, probably. Like
I only have work in the afternoon. I have to take care of a 5-year-old tomorrow.
no,
morning.
that's fair. That's important work.
It is, and yeah. So
Thank you all
guys,
for the
though,
game. I had a ton of fun, and I do hope that it was fun for everybody else as
I had
well.
a great time.
It was wonderful.
Please understand that I bitch even when I'm having a good time, so...
Same.